would never break your heart. Baby, just give me a chance. Tryna run it from the top. Baby, let's run it again. Let's run it again. Baby, let's run it again and again. Niggas, they want me to lose.
We live.
Niggas don't want me to win.
We live.
Baby, you don't gotta choose. Baby, you know that I'm in. Push it in, she gon' win. But this pussy on the spin.
Don't waste my time si tú estás falseo. Yo te la monté con un BBO. La mala en los ojos te la veo. Yo no soy bueno pero te tripeo. A mí que con la cara rompeo.
Hold on. From the top. Welcome to the Club Mission Podcast Cap, episode 188. A lot to talk about. Celtics reaction from the Celtics mascot himself, Noel, in the building. Let's go. From Rhode Island to the world, if this is your first time joining this week's podcast stream, hopefully it's not your last. Let's go.
My bitch, you just trying things. If she reaching for my cart, trying to get my dick on my pants. I would never break your heart. Baby, just give me a chance. Tryna run it from the top. Baby, let's run it again. Let's run it again. Baby, let's run it again. Baby, they want me to lose.
You don't gotta prove your strokes to another man. All right, let's pause it. Hold up. Let's stop the damn music. Let another man judge your strokes is whatever. He said, my strokes are not weak, Marloon. Let me show you my good strokes.
Let me show you my good stroke. Let me get on my good leg.
What's happening here?
Yeah, there was so much effort behind them baby ass shits, bro. I knew his back was already.
We are here.
I was in a bad position.
We are here. We love you all. We appreciate you all. Thank you guys for joining us today. Episode 188. I'm Victor, the host. We got Noel in the building, co-host. We got Marloon in the building, co-host. Engineer right there.
Should I show this?
Yep, sir. Yeah, you can show it. Granny Squibs. Shout out to Granny Squibs, Rhode Island's own organic iced tea.
Some light.
Right there. And for starters, let's shout out our sponsors for the podcast this episode. Let's shout out first of all, Liberty Lumber. LibertyLumberProducts.com. Shout out to my guy Justin. Liberty Lumber Products available in Rhode Island. Make sure to check them out. Amazing hardware, amazing actual wood products, tables, you name it. They do it there, custom pieces. Licensed pieces, amazing stuff. We're going to try to get some dope stuff done here for the studio soon. If you support Rhode Island, support them. Liberty Lumber. LibertyLumberProducts.com. Amazing. Shout out to Justin, man. It's been amazing. You know, they're supporting us. They're a sponsor of the podcast, so it's extremely appreciated. Shout out to you, Justin, man. They have a great YouTube channel as well. If you're on YouTube watching us, go to Liberty Lumber Products. Go to their YouTube channel. Check them out. You'll be impressed by the content. Hit a subscribe. Hit a like button real quick. Not to just us, but to our sponsors. Support our sponsors as well. Shout out to Justin. Liberty Lumber, amazing company out of Rhode Island. And also Mother Earth. Shout out to Mother Earth. Mother Earth, this podcast is brought to you and powered by Mother Earth Wellness, right? Make sure to check them out. Oh, I wanted to talk about, they did have a big giveaway. A contest, right? That unfortunately we weren't able to attend, but to remind the people, right? They had a contest, actual Cultivators Classic event was successful this year in Mother Earth in Rhode Island for the cannabis companies and the cultivators. They had an indica competition. The first place winner was Mammoth, right? And they also had a sativa competition. The first place winner was OSCC. They had a pre-roll competition. The first place winner was Mammoth again. And in the rosin competition, first place winner was Mammoth again. And they were able to get featured on billboards, right? So Mother Earth is known for having the famous billboards you drive by on I-95, on the highway, you pass by them in Pawtucket. And they were featured on the billboards. They each had like their own billboard placements that you would drive by. You know, thousands of people would see it every day. It was an amazing thing. Not only do you win the recognition, you also get billboard placement on Mother Earth's billboards. It was phenomenal. Shout out to Mammoth, especially. Mammoth won the indica, pre-roll, and rosin. First place. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the cultivators and all the supporters of the cannabis community here in Rhode Island. You guys show us a lot of love. Literally give us products. You guys throw stuff at us all the time. It's very appreciated. Thank you very much for all the love. Shout out to Mother Earth. Also, reminder, use our promo code. If you're watching and listening, use our promo code, Mother Earth, right? You have a promo code with us. If you guys didn't know, it's up and active. Again, Ambition. Use our promo code, Ambition. Your online, or I think also it works in person, I heard, but your purchase, you get 10% off your purchase when you use our code, Ambition, with Mother Earth. Shout out to Mother Earth. And on top of that, aside from that, during this podcast airing every week, right, from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., they're going to give you an extra bonus discount. You get 20% off. Instead of just 10% off with our Ambition regular code, during these hours on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern, with Ambition 20, you get a 20% off discount. That's a lot. That's a lot. Shout out to everyone that's been using our promo code. It's been extremely successful over there, Mother Earth. So thank you for the support. If you consume cannabis, if you know someone that does, give them this promo code here in Rhode Island. Take advantage of discounted cannabis products. Who doesn't like cheaper stuff? Also, I think this might be the last sponsor this week because I think we're done with Manny. But shout out to the Freshman Barbershop. I think we're done with Manny, but hoping to reconnect with Manny soon. Amazing person, amazing company. Lastly, there's no logo there, Mar, but I'll just say it. Granny Squibs. Shout out to Granny Squibs, Rhode Island's own organic iced tea. That's right, Granny Squibs. Show them the bottle real quick, Marloon. Marloon's sipping on that right now as we're talking. If you guys are interested in trying some new iced tea, try the organic iced tea, Granny Squibs own from Rhode Island.
It's not bad.
Right there. Organic, healthy drink. Right there. Iced tea owned by a woman. I interviewed the actual owner, Kelly, in a pre-recorded segment. It's not gonna. I tried to edit it, Kelly, to try to make it in time to work for the live stream. I couldn't do it in time. I'm going to add it on the audio platforms. If you guys listen to the podcast after this drops, this live stream, you're going to hear at the end a special interview with the actual owner of this company. She is a woman from Rhode Island who also is an open water swimmer. She swims around across continents, miles and miles long without stopping. She's a fucking beast. It's fucking crazy. I'm like, this woman is behind this company. Is amazing. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to the company, Granny Squibs. They're a sponsor for this episode. We appreciate you guys. Also, I'm gonna try to put there's gonna be social media clips all over the week, but I'm gonna put it on the Patreon, the actual visual. But without further ado, let's pod. A lot to discuss, a lot to talk about today. Not too much with the Rhode Island locally, but definitely on a national level, damn near international. If he wasn't before, Joey Badass is definitely an international household name now. I feel like after this beef, even though Joey Badass was pretty famous, so let's not act like he wasn't, but the amount of responses and everything that's been happening towards him makes it feel as if he's almost like reborn again. It's pretty crazy. We also have Don Richards and Cassie's also best friend taking a stand today talking about Diddy, revealing a lot of new stuff. There's new pictures revealed today of the actual escorts, the actual sex workers that Diddy would hire allegedly, and pictures of, unfortunately, Cassie's bruisings. We're going to show them with trigger warning today during the live stream for those who are interested in seeing all this stuff that broke today. The Celtics, we're going to get a reaction from Noel after the Game 6 win. Bossman DLow allegedly might be under D-Lo. We're going to address the rumors and alleged things that are happening on the internet with Bossman. Bossman DLow, I'm going to check his social media. Someone said that he responded, but I'm not sure if it's true.
He did.
He did. We're going to talk about his response. Megan Thee Stallion also, literally as we're prepping to record, dropped a brand new reaction in response to Tory Lanez. And there's also a congresswoman co-signing Tory Lanez. Many are saying that's the reason she responded. Joe Budden teasing a reunion by his own way, teasing it, subbing it, but I think it might be actually happening. Joe Budden and Rory, his former co-host, he's teasing a reunion with them. Me and Noel are going to talk about, there was a new show on Netflix, Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts is a comedy show. We're going to give our review of it real quick. The Last of Us new latest episodes, some Netflix shows I've been watching Forever. It's really great. I just finished Forever. I just finished the new season of You. We're going to also give you guys a reaction to the Superman trailer, the new one that dropped, and get Marloon's take on Sinners. He watched Sinners over the weekend, but he did say he wants to watch it again, but we'll see what he has, quick thoughts on it that he has so far before his second watch. I still got to watch the Weeknd's movie with you guys, or if you guys want, we should all watch it maybe this week or something, because they're saying the Weeknd's a horrible actor. Mm-hmm. I don't want to co-sign that statement because I haven't watched the movie yet.
You haven't seen the clips?
I've seen the clips, but it's like, bro, I don't want to.
Fuck up.
Because I want to go full-fledged.
No way.
I want to go off on him if he's really a bad actor, because I love him.
Shut the fuck up.
And I know he loves us. Shout out to my guy, El Fin de Semana, our brother Abel. But we got to be honest, bro, because everyone can't be good at everything. It's impossible.
This is the second time, bro.
let's get into it. What should we do first, guys? Do you guys want, or let the chat decide? Should we do Joey? Should we do West Coast attacks? Joey Badass? Play the diss tracks, the new diss tracks back to back. Get some live and studio reactions first. Should we do the new Diddy trial update? What's the chat saying? What's the Cap Crew saying? Everyone in the actual live chat during the live stream. This is a TV show, guys. This is the Hood, Rhode Island, Dominican version of Jimmy Kimmel. So you guys are our producers. So leave a comment if we sound, look off. You are our producers. Chime in. We might highlight your comments. Shout out to everyone that donates every week as well. Highly appreciated. 50 cents is fucking means a lot. Anything you guys give, it means a lot. What are they saying? Joey, should we go Joey first? Diddy first?
Someone said Diddy.
Diddy?
Yeah, they said a trial.
Okay. If they want Diddy, we're gonna give them Diddy. All right. Shout out to Inner City Press, who's been doing amazing coverage on the Diddy trial. This guy has been live tweeting the actual conversations and dialogue from the trial, right? But after he posts them, after the trial, the day of the trial's done, he locks them, I guess. So you have to subscribe. But I subscribe to him, $5 a month. I'll just do it for this month. Give him his $5. He deserves it because he does amazing coverage. That way you can see his tweets and stuff because he does like the actual dialogue and conversations. I didn't even know he locked them. That guy's a genius for that because he's definitely caking up this month. Gotta respect the journalism. Today was Don Richards from Danity Kane. Bro, I didn't even know they pronounced it. I don't know. I've been pronouncing her name wrong this whole time, I guess. They're saying Don Richard. You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor, Noel. You see the speaker down there?
Mm-hmm.
Touch that volume, middle of the wire volume thing and put the volume down because that's why the feedback is like high right now. It's like a little thing. Like you see a little, it's right now, negra ahí, like that little, yeah, it has like a little volume on it. Just scroll it the opposite side. There you go. Yeah, it went down already. Perfect. Appreciate you. Because that feedback was going to fucking drive me crazy today.
The volume's all the way down. That's the funny part.
Yeah. That's the crazy part about it. New photos of Cassie being revealed. For starters, I'll do it like this because I remember reading the tweets. I remember seeing the conversation. So today was trial. Today was one of the most shocking days in the Diddy trial throughout all these days, right? Day 6. I think it was the second day that Don Richards, ex-artist from Bad Boy Records, she was a singer on Danity Kane. Damage, so damage. And why you wanna fix it. But she also was on Dirty Money, right? It's that Dirty Money. I think she was on Dirty Money. She was on the second group with Diddy too. She was on Dirty Money, Dirty Money. It's that Dirty Money. This was her second day on the stand. She was asked a lot of questions. They tried to make it seem as if Don Richards was kind of lying because there was an incident of her stating where in the past where Diddy threatened her like, oh, like if you do that, if something, I'm gonna do something to you, like in a threatening way, almost to kill her or kill somebody, right? But then they kept asking her about that. And she's saying she doesn't recall that. She doesn't recall that. In my opinion, what I gathered was the defense was trying to make Don seem as not a valuable witness on the stand today because they kept referring back to this moment of her being uncertain about a moment that she said that Diddy allegedly threatened her in the past. But she also did say and reveal some things, right? She was around, she said, whenever there was moments. She witnessed some moments of Cassie getting abused by Diddy. There was one moment where they were on some sort of trip and Diddy and Cassie were arguing and then Cassie ran off into like a wooded area, into like the bushes or woods or something. And she chased her and Diddy both chased her, but like they went different directions. And then there was one moment where she chased her in one direction and found her and she tried to hide from Diddy, but then Diddy came and approached them both. So she said she was able to witness this type of moment, right? Don Richards saw some stuff. Also, we have Cassie's close friend. I believe her name was Kelly. Speak. In the backdrop, I'll play a quick video, Mar, from Law and Crime. They had some good stuff today. Shout out to Law and Crime. As I look up some other stuff here on my... It's connected to the Bluetooth. Here we go.
Of Dawn Richard's testimony, she left the stand. Kerry Morgan on the stand. Before we get to the substance,
I didn't know you had to pronounce it like that. Dawn
what
Richard.
they had to say. What is the vibe like in court today? How does Sean Combs appear? Who's there? Paint the picture for us, because unfortunately, as we know, there are no cameras. There are no audio recordings allowed in that courtroom. What did you see and what did you hear?
Yeah, well, the tone as far as this morning goes, a lot of people are kind of anticipating what would the rest of Dawn Richard's testimony look like, and especially more so, how would the cross-examination and how would Diddy's defense attorneys kind of be able to pull apart essentially her credibility. As far as just everyone inside the courtroom today, it doesn't look like there was that big kind of present for the defendant side that we've seen last week, especially when we came to day one and even day two of testimony, in that we didn't see any of Diddy's children inside that courtroom, which I think is a little big and a little not big at the same time. We saw images over this weekend that the twins were in during prom season. They were in their prom dresses and that sort. Not 100% sure where the sons are in this kind of picture, as far as are they on the West Coast again, because the twins are about to graduate. So it's unclear why the family presence wasn't so big as it has been for day one and day two. As far as Diddy himself, though, it seems like that didn't necessarily faze him that much. I assume that he, looks forward to seeing his family inside that courtroom, but maybe understanding that they had other obligations. He didn't seem too bothered by that or anything like that. So as far as him being inside that courtroom, it was still the same old Diddy that we've seen, kind of in the same old outfit that we've seen him in as well, too. He was wearing a tan sweater. He had a white undershirt. He had khakis on. When he comes into the courtroom, he hugs his attorney.
So here I have some of the actual text got sent to me right here. Shout out to Inner City Press. I'll read them as the following. You can put the camera on me, Mars. So Inner City Press. So this was today during the trial for Diddy when Don Richard, my bad, I guess it's Richard. Don from Danny Kane, former Bad Boy Records artist, singer, R&B artist. Don took the stand. They asked her, when Mr. Combs told you people could go missing, how did you interpret it? Because that was a threat that he said to her. People could go missing. What does that mean? Like, how the fuck people are going to go missing? Who has gone missing in the past? It leaves it so much for interpretation. It's like, is Diddy Thanos? Like, can this nigga snap his finger and make people really disappear? Like, what type of power does this man hold? What the fuck is going on?
Seems like it.
Right? She says she interpreted it as that people could die. I couldn't believe that this could be the beginning of a journey for us. He asked, what journey? As in Diddy Dirty Money? She says, yes. Yes. Dirty Money was the new band, the new group that they made after Danny Kane. That was without Aubrey O'Day. That was, I think, it might have just been Dawn. I forgot the other member. They asked her, what did she observe? She said that he would drag Cassie and kick her and punch her in the mouth. She says that this was because when she would speak up for herself, that he would do this. Right? They said, who witnessed this? What security witnessed this? She said that D-Rock and Bonds, former security members for Diddy, witnessed this. She said that Cassie would get hit on her knees, her face, and all over. And they asked her, did there ever come a time where you were in New York for a festival? She said, yes, in Central Park. And then they asked her, in the residence, what happened? And I guess at home, right? Don says he punched Cassie. She came out the bathroom crying. You could see her upset, like she was hurt. What injuries did you observe? She says swollen eye. And then they also asked her, why'd you remain with Cassie after this incident? And Don says, I wanted her to feel supported. And then they show her a photo of the Central Park event where Cassie had sunglasses and Don, I guess, had sunglasses as well. And they asked her, why did she wear the sunglasses? I guess she says in solidarity. So I guess to be with her, they were wearing sunglasses in solidarity. A bit confusing there, but I guess it's solidarity, and it might have been the same brand. Don Richards says that the next assault that she witnessed was D-Rock was there, and Capricorn Clark was there, and Harv Pierre. Harv Pierre at Bad Boy was the guy that would answer to Mr. Combs, to Diddy. She says none of us did anything. Nobody did nothing. None of them or her would do anything. She says when she drove back with them to L.A., Diddy slapped Cassie in the mouth and told her to shut the fuck up. How did the passengers respond on the ride? She says that we all stayed silent during the ride. Dawn also asked herself, she says, I asked myself, if he did that to someone he supposedly loved, what would he do to an employee? So I approached Diddy with softness. She was scared of Diddy because of the stuff she would see Diddy to do to Cassie. She said she didn't try to intervene for her own safety. They asked her if she saw Diddy do drugs. She said yes, weed, ketamine, Molly, cocaine. She never saw opioids. Who brought him the drugs? Don said One Stop. I guess the man was called One Stop. He had it all, including Plan B and birth control.
Nigga, what?
So Diddy would get his drugs from a guy named One Stop, and this nigga was really a one stop.
One stop.
He had all the drugs, including Plan B and birth control. Not even just for Diddy's drug addictions, also for if he ever got a girl pregnant.
Was he a Habibi?
This guy, he might have been. I don't know who One Stop is. This is crazy. Who's One Stop? Does the chat know who's One Stop? One Stop might be watching. Shout out to One Stop. Don't we have a couple? There's a couple of bodegas here called One Stop. I swear to God. One Stop Market, some shit like that. There's a couple of them on Rhode Island. They asked her if she saw Diddy with a gun. She says, yes, handguns on his lower back next to his tramp stamp that said, fuck me. No, just kidding. I added that part. That didn't happen. But I wouldn't be surprised if the man had it. That would have been crazy. A pistol next to the tramp stamp. They asked her, seriously though, who asked had guns? Handguns. I guess they meant, it's a typo. I guess they mean who else had guns. She said security, D-Rock, and Bonds. She said, they asked her, what did you do after Bad Boy? She said, sing. Whenever I got momentum, I get a FaceTime from Diddy. So she went the independent route, and then whenever she got some traction online from singing for whatever she would do, Diddy would FaceTime her and contact her.
That nigga's a hater.
Yep. And then she said, how would you speak to him? She says, very soft. I'm always on call. I always call him bro on the phone call. Why did you not disclose the abuse you've seen to anybody? She says, I was told not to by Diddy and Harv Pierre. When did you speak out? She spoke out 2024. We covered her last year when Dawn came out and spoke out in interviews. First time ever. She says that she saw Cassie take the stand and tell the truth. And I guess that this made her encouraged to speak her mind. We said this as well last year. Cassie was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because Cassie was with Diddy the longest out of, I feel like, every relationship he's ever been in. It seemed like, for the most part, at least in the public's eyes, aside from his baby mamas. I'm not sure how long he was with Kim Porter and stuff. But it seemed like the Cassie was the most public relationship. And it's like, damn, if Cassie's doing this, it's like, oh, it's going to be all hell breaks loose. Because what about all the quote-unquote side women, the brief relationships, the J-Lo's, the Young Miami, the blah, blah, blah. What's going to happen? And now we saw other victims, allegedly, like Dawn. She said she spoke out because she saw Cassie speak. They asked her, you're aware there's a motion to dismiss your lawsuit. She says, I have civil lawyers. And they asked her, you sat with the prosecutors and your allegations have changed. She says, no, I've been consistent. They say you testified to attempt to hit her. You said that in a testimony that he attempted to hit her about the eggs and Cassie dropped in a fetal position, right? Because last week she mentioned something about Cassie not making eggs properly or something like that, or Diddy wanted eggs, and then he attempted to hit her with like a skillet, like an egg cooking skillet. Sounds like the breakfast from hell, right? Breakfast from hell. Dawn says, yes. They asked her, did you ever say that you heard a pan hit the wall? You didn't see it though? She says, I don't recall. They said, would you agree with me it was hard for you to keep your story straight with respect to the egg incident? She says, I told it as close as I could. The day after you say, Mr. Combs, people go missing. He said, yes. Then they say, let's go to your interview in March this year. You did not say anything about Diddy. People go missing. She said, about people going missing. She said, I don't recall that. Basically, this is what I'm telling you, that they try to catch her like, oh, sure, you're not a valid witness because there's holes in your story. You're not remembering you saying this, that the whole threatening that you say he'll make people go, etc. Or when you said it, why'd you reveal it now, basically? Isn't it true that the first time you said this was a week ago? Would you like me to show you your previous interviews? She says, I know what I said. And they said, you said Diddy made a threat, one that you didn't recall 7 times? So they're basically trying to say, oh, you lying. Because you said this last week now because you're on trial, but you didn't say this in your previous, I guess, 7 interviews or 7 interactions. Then they say, let's move to the Central Park concert that you mentioned earlier. Were you aware there was a camera crew? She says, not in the bathroom. So I guess that's where the incident potentially occurred, in the bathroom. You were filmed in the park. Are you aware that the video has been turned over? She says, no. We haven't seen that footage yet. There might be footage of that. I haven't seen any footage of that, of them in the park. About the guns, you didn't tell prosecutors about it, that you saw the guns at Diddy's house. They didn't ask. She says, you never saw Diddy pull a gun and wave it around, load bullets, or cock it? She says, no, he just had the gun. She never saw him, like, load it up like he's about to use it, etc. Did you tell the government you never saw Diddy do cocaine? She says, I don't recall. Your testimony has changed quite a few things. I believe this is defense, Westmoreland says. She says, as time progresses, I remember more. That's her defense. As time progresses, she's saying that she remembers more.
Oh, you're
but the defense is saying, hey,
that's not how that works.
this is what is going on here.
Yeah, you can't.
You lying?
Yeah.
You lying?
She's ruining her credibility.
You know what I'm saying? Are you lying here? Basically.
I remember that I made out with J-Lo.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because.
My thing is, like,
I remember as it
my
goes
question
on.
is, you're terrified of this man or whatever the fuck it is, right? And you then have, you know, the will to come on stand and shit, but now you're like bullshitting? That's kind of wild in my eyes.
They continue. They say you saw one stop. The guy sell drugs. You saw him take him. You saw him take money, like exchange. I guess they're trying to prove that. She says yes. They said, all right, 1 second. Didn't you tell the government you never saw anyone pay him? So you lied, right? You say no. I was like, oh shit, they might have caught her in a lie.
Another lie?
Another lie? Back from the sidebar. It was you who reached out to Mr. Combs to work with him again, right? She says yes. But he had threatened you, right? And you had asked him to work with you again? She says yes. They say, okay. They're trying to paint this picture for the jury.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Working.
Right? The songs you release on your own have not reached the level you released of the ones you released with Danity Kane and Diddy Dirty Money, right? Basically, oh, you fell off. Your shit ain't hot no more.
This shit's never been
She's
hot
like, true.
since.
It's true. Then they say, and you reached out to Mr. Combs to try to make more money, right? She said yes. That's what that's why she reached out, to make more money, to get more the clout back up, basically. She's being honest. You got to be honest, right? To the best of her ability. They're back from they had a sidebar here. Boom, boom, redirect. They asked her again. They're back from the sidebar. Why did you file your civil lawsuit? They asked her. She says, when I worked for Diddy, I had no sleep. The conditions. So she didn't sleep much.
So why'd you go back?
In every meeting with the government, did you say that Diddy beat Cassie? She says, yes. Why'd you reach out to Diddy? One of the judges on Making the Band, Gibson, I wanted to reach out. They say, objection, sustained, the judge says. How often would you hear Diddy after you left Diddy Dirty Money? I guess hear from. Recross, blah, blah, blah. I'm just reading through the motions, guys. This is actual live text. So recross examination, they come back. You admit you reached out to Diddy to re-engage, you claim, only to have a relationship with Gibson. But if it got back together, I guess the band or the group, you'd have to see Diddy more, right? Yeah. Technically, because you're in the band with him. You have to see him every day, they're trying to say. You sued for money, right? They say, she says, for justice.
For what?
But the suit asked for money, right? Don says, yes. No further questions.
Nah, they cooked her. That was clearly.
That was it today. That was
Yeah.
fully today. And then we get Cassie's best friend. So that was the end of the Don. I gave you guys a full Don dialogue from today. It was pretty short compared to, I guess, her last one on Friday seemed like. Or they technically were both short because they add up to just one. It was like half day, half day. Now we got, this is Cassie's best friend, Kelly Morgan. They ask her, where do you live? Los Angeles. They said, who's in this photo? They show a photo to her. It's Cassie. They say, what's your relationship with Cassie? We were best friends. Her boyfriend assaulted me. Off the bat, they asked her one question. She's saying something else.
Yeah.
What's your relationship? She's like, oh, her boyfriend assaulted me too. Do you see him in here, in the courtroom? Do you see the actual boyfriend in the courtroom? They asked Kelly, right? Carrie, my bad, Carrie. Carrie says yes, and she points there in the yellow sweater. Let the record reflect that the witness just identified defendant Sean Combs. They ask her, why are you here? She says, I got a subpoena. Where do you live with Cassie? In Manhattan. Did Cassie drink? Not much. Any drugs? None. What was she doing for work? Modeling. Then she recorded, it's me and you. It's me and you. Me and you. When did you learn they were dating? 2007. Did you travel with Cassie and Mr. Combs? Yes, Ibiza, Miami. What drugs did Mr. Combs provide? Molly, marijuana, ecstasy. Which did Mr. Combs take? All of them.
Jesus Christ.
They asked her, did you take drugs alone with Cassie? She says, opioids. Opioids. Am I mispronouncing that shit? Opioids. Opioids. But it's spelled with a T-E-S. So is it opiates?
No. It's opioids.
Opioids?
Yeah.
So you can spell it two ways?
No, that's how you spell it. It's just pronounced differently.
I could have sworn I seen that shit spelled out before with O-I-D.
Yes.
Right?
Opioid.
God bless. We're not lawyers here, but we are college graduates. So don't say that we're not, motherfuckers.
We just didn't pay attention.
Yeah. How did Mr. Combs act? He would yell at Cassie. She says, Carrie. She lost her confidence big time, lost her spark. How did Mr. Combs talk down to Cassie? Did he? Yes. About her looks and who she talked to. Did he contact you looking for her? A lot, says Carrie. Sometimes he would call me 50 times in a row trying to contact Cassie.
Jesus Christ.
Would others call you for him? She says yes, Christina or KK. Did you witness assaults? She says yes. First, in the Hollywood Hills, Ruben, one of the security guards, was there. What did Mr. Combs do to Cassie? He kicked her. What did she do? Nothing. I told Ruben to do something. He indicated he wouldn't. Then what? We left the house. Cassie and I were hiding by someone's front steps. And the next time after, Carrie Morgan, she says the best friend, in Jamaica. I believe earlier I said the story about on a vacation trip, etc. I said it was Dawn. My apologies. It was Carrie that's witnessed and ran off with Cassie and everything. I'm going to get to that right now. This is where it's heading to. In Jamaica, I saw him drag her by the hair. I ran back to get my purse and phone so we could leave. What did you see next? I thought she was knocked out, she says. Then she got up and ran into a wooded area. What happened next? There were 2 golf carts in the driveway. I got in one with Sean. I got in one and Sean, Diddy, got in another. We went into different directions looking for Cassie. Did you find her? They asked her. Yes. Then we hid in a ditch whispering together.
Oh, my God.
What about the incident in the cornstalk, the apartment, a different incident? Cassie came back with the hoodie covering her face. Then Diddy came and tried to get in, hitting the door with a hammer. I called D-Rock. Did you get in? No. Then the police came. Important part right here. Pay attention, guys. What happened? Cassie wouldn't show, she says, Cassie wouldn't show the police her ID, so nothing happened. They left a card. Cassie, people interpret that was holding it down. Cassie would hold it down.
Yeah.
Cassie wouldn't snitch. So people ask, like, what police? Why was there never no police? Oh, my God.
No, for domestic violence cases, regardless, there has to be a complaining witness.
Yeah, and on top of that, this is probably an example of one incident that probably happened multiple times.
Yeah,
like,
without a doubt.
where Cassie would argue and fight with Diddy, and then police would get called. They ask her for ID, identification. Is it you? Blah, blah, blah. Cassie would remain quiet.
Yeah. That's
They
mad
can't do
normal.
nothing. Police have to leave.
Yeah, no, if there's no one complaining with DV, nothing's going to really happen unless you die.
They asked her, did you send them an attachment, though? She says, yes, a photo of the card the detective left. Because the detective left a card. Did Diddy ever assault you? The best friend says that, yes. Diddy choked her with a wood coat hanger. No. He hit her with a wood coat hanger, and then he choked her, allegedly, she says. Where did the hanger hit you? She says, behind my right ear. What did he express concern about? who Cassie was cheating on him with. Who did you speak about it? Ryan, Diddy's old assistant. What did he do? She shrugs in the courtroom and says nothing. I have not spoken with Cassie since.
This is still a sister?
This is the best friend.
Best friend, yeah.
The best friend. Let me see. I think that's it.
God bless.
No more further questions for Morgan. Oh, no. And Combs, Agafino, I guess that was the defense, so I guess this is Combs' team. So then cross-examination here. More questions for Cassie's best friend. You were best friends since 2004. She says, actually, 2001. We met waiting for the Polaroids to develop and was living in Buffalo. She was in Connecticut.
Oh,
Cassie's a New Englander. You know that, right? She's from Connecticut. Cassie's from New
I
England.
didn't know that.
100%, bro.
I would have
Shout out to
thrashed her if
Cassie.
I met her first.
Yeah, if you would have met her, you know what I'm saying? Well, I
You
guess
would have saved her, bro.
you would have saved her, but bro,
You would have
God
been
bless.
a baby, though.
Cassie's family actually is really respected, I think, out in New Haven. I think they might be from. Shout out to my guy Craig, who's from Connecticut. He tells me, like, yo, Cassie's team, family is like official out there. So shout out to Cassie. New England's own Cassie. I've been playing Cassie all weekend. God bless. Carrie Morgan, her best friend says, I stayed downtown. She moved to Harlem. Have you ever met Kim Porter? They ask. All right, Kim Porter. Diddy's ex baby mama. Rest in peace of Kim Porter. Carrie says, yes, probably at a concert. They ask her, was Cassie ever jealous? Carrie says, yes.
Oh, shit.
They ask her the other way. I guess it was Diddy jealous of Cassie? Carrie says, this is an example right here. Listen to this. Cassie was speaking with Michael B. Jordan, and Diddy got jealous.
I hear it.
She was trying to leave him.
I hear it. You're not gonna leave me with a Michael B. Jordan.
Trying to leave him for Michael B. Jordan?
You're not leaving me for Michael B. Jordan.
Yo, Michael B. Jordan would be out here.
Nah, bro. You're not leaving me. No, because think about the time, too. That's not prime.
That's that young. That's
young.
Nah,
you're not
Fruitville
doing
Station.
Yeah, you're not. Yo,
She saw the vision.
nah, you not
She saw the
leaving me for
vision.
Fruitville Vision, Michael B. Jordan.
She knew-
Fruitville
she-
Station. Nigga.
she-
Fruitville Vision
sorry,
sounds
sorry.
She
crazy.
knew he was going to make
Yeah,
sinners.
because nigga Marloon, you say vision, bro. You not gonna leave me for the nigga that said 10 lines in his movie. Don't piss me off right now.
Yo.
It's just because he's handsome. We not. That's the nigga that was dating Shorty from the Ace family at that time.
Yes, he
That
dated.
you
He
not-
dated her as well. He dated
Yeah.
Catherine Pais.
You not leaving me for the nigga who had 10 lines
God
in
bless.
some Netflix movie and who was dating some YouTube star. No, I'm P. Diddy.
Yo.
I will break that nigga's face. I will break Michael B. Jordan's face.
Then they ask her, "You were both doing drugs?" She says, "No." We were. You were both using drugs? She says, "No. We were in South Africa." Did you learn about Gina? She says, "Yes." Carrie says, Diddy was having a full-on relationship with this little girl. Why do you call her that? Carrie says, she acts like that. She's younger than us. They ask her, when you say Sean came and hammered the door, why did the police come? Carrie says, they said because of a noise. What did they say to you? Carrie says, Cassie was visibly injured, but she didn't say anything. So Cassie had an injury on her, literally. Might have been a scar or something, and she literally still never told the police nothing. She didn't give identification. I guess police still, even in that moment, couldn't do nothing. That's crazy. It mustn't have had been too bad, because I feel like if you have a full-on black eye, police are going to be like, hold up. Let's do something. They ask her, you two were best friends for 18 years, but now you haven't spoken to her since 2018? Carrie says that's true. At the danger of being capital obvious, that's a long time. She moved on. Objection. They ask her, why haven't you spoken with her? Carrie says she did not support me after Diddy assaulted me. I tried that line at assault. I guess they meant to say I draw that line at assault. You reached a settlement with Cassie? Carrie says no. The money came from Mr. Combs. So I guess they reached a settlement with her, right? Do you know if Louis Hayes is a self-help author about self-affirmation? They show her photos as well. She says yes. Why did you send him this? With the words of encouragement. They ask her this. She says, I don't remember sending it. They say, okay. Then they say, I want to show you a few photos few more photos, but first let's talk about the incident when he put his hands on your neck. Were you and Cassie using any drugs at the time? Carrie says no. What did he say? Carrie says he said, is she cheating with? Who is she cheating with? So he asked her, did he ask Carrie, who is Cassie cheating on me with? You went to urgent care, not the hospital. She says, right. But the prosecutors, it was bloody and you went to the hospital. She says, I don't remember that. They show her material. She says, I see that I said that. Cross-examination. Objection. Let's see. I think this might be towards the end. Then they call another witness, David James. So that ends the cross-examination with Carrie, the best friend, former best friend. Everyone always has a former best friend. Megan Thee Stallion had a Kelsey, former best friend. Now we got Carrie, another K name, former best friend. It's like, goddamn. Next witness, David James. They asked him, why are you here? He says, I've been subpoenaed. This was Diddy's former personal assistant, guys, from 2007 to 2009. And then he says, I went to college in Michigan. Later, I faxed my resume to Bad Boy. He says that he met Tommy, his sister Keisha, and others. They gave me 40 appointments and asked me to make a schedule. That's how they tested him. You had to know, for example, what particular show on Hot 97 came on. What did Mr. Combs ask you? To make a spreadsheet for Miami. David Jones says, to make a spreadsheet for Miami. I said I know his food and restaurants preferences. He asked me why I'd make a good assistant. I said, can't stop, won't stop. I got the job. What the fuck? Can't stop, won't stop. You're hired.
I like you.
What type of assistant that's how the type of auditions is this? Can't stop, won't stop. You're hired. What the fuck is going on here?
Yo, Marloon, it's too cold for this shit, bro.
What's hot? Whoa.
Cold.
Oh, he put it on? Damn, are you hot like that?
It's hot as fuck in here, bro.
Nah,
nigga, no, it's not, bro. It's fucking
You niggas
freezing.
got issues, bro.
Nigga,
Yo.
my nigga, you are crazy, bro.
You
You are
guys
wearing
got issues,
nothing.
bro.
You might just take your shirt off.
Get naked in here.
Why are you trying to see me without a shirt, bro?
Bad boy. Take that. Can't stop, won't stop.
You can turn it off if you want, but it's hot as fuck in here.
This nigga's crazy.
They asked him, what would you do
Bro, that's the
as an
menopause,
assistant? David James says, bad boy to 5, then out to dinner, then to the studio till 3 a.m. We'd call time at the end of the night. We get a call time at the end of the night. Did you travel with Diddy as well? Yes. Were you his security? Who was the security of staff during those 2 years? He says, D-Rock, Bonds, and Uncle Polly. You work 20 hours a day. Damn. He says, yes, security did too. What did security staff tell you? To stay in my lane. Who said that? Bond, Uncle Polly. Focusing on his personal chef. Who is he? Chef Jordan Atkinson. Did Mr. Combs have girlfriends then? David James says Kim Porter, Sarah, Tara, Yana, and Cassie. God damn. So this a personal assistant said that he witnessed throughout the 2 years, 2007, 2009, 5 different women that were Diddy's girlfriends throughout these 2 years. Take that.
Jesus Christ.
What was your first conversation with Cassie? Listen to this. He says, we were on Star Island. Carrie Morgan was there too. Cassie said, this lifestyle is crazy. David James says, I asked her, why don't you leave? She said, Sean controls my life, my music. He pays for my apartment. Next conversation, David James with Cassie. He says it was about her music, but the album never came out. Did you overhear a conversation? Overhear a conversation? Bless you. He says yes. David James. Mr. Combs said, Kim is my queen out in LA with my family. He said, I have Cassie right here, right where I want her. She's young and moldable. Moldable. This is what Diddy would call her, young and moldable. Your Honor, how much longer do you want to go? This would be a good place for a break. They take a break. And let me see. I think that might be it right there for the most part that we got. That's what we got online. Yeah, so you guys get the gist. It's heating up with Diddy trial. I'm going to show you guys also. TMZ also, aside from this, has broken a story showing alleged photos of some of Diddy's X workers, let's say, escorts. I don't want to say the S word on live stream. I'm gonna show you guys. You can show the camera more. Let's pull it up on TMZ. They're not explicit, so you guys are good. I'm not sure if they're still working. I don't know if people want to hire them. I'm not sure how it works. It's kind of crazy though. Here are the freak off workers, guys. Allegedly. This is one of the freak off workers right here. Skyler. He works for Cowboys for Angels. And in LA, he's an LA escort service guy. This was Jonathan Adi, allegedly. First off, right off bat, both guys. Seems like Diddy has a type. Bald white men. All right?
You fucked him?
These were his sex workers. He did whatever he wanted with them, allegedly. Another one, Ash. This guy was from Cowboys for Angels. He had a freak off in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Ibiza. This was a multiple freak off guy right here.
How big you think his dick is?
Oh, God. I don't know. I don't want to know. It might not even be a Diddy thing. Diddy might not even care about size, bro. This is Brian, the first black sex worker here on TMZ. This was a man from Craigslist. He got hired in New York.
I know he got herpes.
I
hope he doesn't.
He looks like he would be on Craigslist.
He looks Dominican.
He looks like he got dirty dick, bro.
He looks Dominican. I feel bad.
Dick is crazy.
God damn it,
Bro,
man.
you get dick from Craigslist. It's gonna get you. A
That's
Another
a
black
Craigslist
man.
guy.
That's dirty dick.
Greg.
That nigga.
He got some good ass teeth, bro. Greg, Miami sex worker.
How do you find him?
Another white man, Jake.
Oh no,
This is a
this nigga
sex
looks like a
worker in
serial
Los
killer.
Angeles.
He will kill you after.
Johnny.
Oh hell. No.
Another black
That looks
sex
like
worker.
a Dominican singer, bro.
Uh-huh.
Based in Los Angeles, traveled to New York and Miami, booked through an agency called Latin Men.
That nigga got a hammer. That nigga got a hammer. I can just tell, bro.
There's an agency called Latin Men,
Latin man.
I
is
wonder if that
crazy.
shit still exists.
That nigga's a bachatero, nigga. That nigga
where you can hire humans to have sex with you.
Bro, you could put that nigga in front of a 1999 Anthony Santos cover, nigga. You look just like this nigga, bro. Yo, Vic.
Another bald man,
Oh,
Jules.
no. This nigga looks like a police officer.
Looking Jules. An unidentified man
That nigga looks like he's
that
nigga-
looks like,
that
what's
nigga-
his name? He looks like yo.
That nigga carried Diddy.
He looks like that guy.
the pastor.
No, the model. The famous black model that's bald. You guys know what I'm talking about. Leave a chat comment. What's a guy?
He looks like he would pick up Diddy and say, "Oh."
He was like the biggest like male model of all time. Not Tyrese.
the
Tyrese
one
is sick.
from
Famous as fuck. He's been around for years. He was like from the Tyra Banks era. What's his name? Black bald model guy. He looks like him.
I don't know who the fuck.
But this guy's a thicker version than him for sure. But he looks like him. Another one. Another unidentified man looks like a fucking AI. Never seen a smoother face in my life.
these are some handsome.
Why
niggas
is he
had in
bald
his
again?
crib.
Bald again.
Tyson back forward.
Tyson Beckford. Thank you for the chat. Tyson Beckford. Right here, Tyson Beckford. Look at Tyson Beckford, guys. I watched his R&B Money podcast with Tank. It was really good. I think it was with Tank. Or no, it was Drink Champs. My bad.
That's a handsome nigga.
It's a handsome nigga, bro. It's one of the most handsome men to ever live.
That nigga kind of looks like what's his nigga's name?
That nigga literally can steal any of our bitches, bro.
Literally. And this nigga be like, he's like gang affiliated. Like he's not even like, no, he be like, if you watch his Drink Champs interview, watch it.
I forgot.
He don't play games, bro. Milk Dud Man right here. AI. Another white man.
Nah, that nigga snuck in.
Looking like a school shooter.
That one snuck in.
Unidentified man. Unidentified
that
white
was
man.
snuck in.
That's like
bro.
Kurt Cobain, bro.
This is the man so far with the most hair out of all the men. Another man. Unidentified.
This looks like someone's dad, bro. Nigga look like a gym teacher. This nigga fucking gym teachers, bro.
Last man right here.
Oh hell no.
Looking like the
Yo, that's
gayest
Joe-
one of them all.
That's Joe.
He
That's
look
Joe
like
Budden, nigga.
no, boy.
Nah, not Joe Budden. Chill.
He look like an IG model. You know the IG fitness
That's-
pages?
He
Joe.
looks like a IG fit gay guy.
Yeah.
Everyone else, to be honest with you, if we're just like joking, they don't even really give like gay vibes. Because the thing is, I guess it doesn't matter because if you're a sex worker,
You just fucking.
you just fuck whatever, right?
It's gotta be hard.
Yeah, you gotta be functioning. But this is crazy. What the fuck is going on?
That nigga looks nuts.
Why does Diddy must have had a thing for bald men? Was it because it was like relatability? Like, did he know he was gonna go bald soon? You know what I'm saying? But he's not bald no more. But that might have been like
Nigga said Krillin.
This looks like Voldemort
Bro,
from
looks
Harry
like-
Potter.
Bro, it looks like a white police officer that voted for MAGA, bro.
That looks like Voldemort. To be honest with you, you got a young Tyson Beckford, thick. That's Tyson Beckford. Tyson Beckford only ate fast food right
Someone
here.
said, better careful, Noel. Diddy may see your bald head and fall in love.
Literally, bro. It's like a lot of bald-headed men
I will fart in that nigga's face. Don't piss me off, bro.
back to back.
Like that.
God bless. God bless.
Yeah. No more. Who's about to be pissed? Think I just farted
How
in
much
his
would you
face.
pay for these guys if you
That
guys?
shit ain't gonna reach me, bro.
Oh my God, Noel!
That shit ain't gonna reach me. That shit ain't gonna reach me. Yeah, that's that. Hey, that's pure ham and bread, bro.
I got a struggle food fart.
That nigga hates you, bro.
This nigga's fart smell like wick.
Wick is crazy. Yeah.
This smell like cosmic brownies and ramen noodles.
This nigga got zebra cake farts. Zebra cake and fucking them fucking quarter waters.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
God damn!
Oh man, Chad, it's because I'm eating healthier. That's
Talking about all these escorts got this nigga's butthole loose.
relax.
Got it talking,
Got the
nigga.
gas just falling out.
I'm
I
down.
ain't even gotta push.
I'm down
Yeah.
like 20 pounds, Chad. I've been eating good. That's what that fart is.
My God. Listen,
Keep it pushing it, because he might keep letting
how
it
much
loose.
would you pay these guys? You know what I'm saying? Like,
to fuck me?
What
we're
the
not
fuck
gay
are
here.
we talking about
Well,
right
let's
now?
say we're gay.
No,
Nigga, what?
that was crazy.
Out of
man.
all the men, which one, like, just for jokes real quick, which one even seems like worth it? Because to be honest, this guy right here,
Chat, clip it.
this man is not, it's like, I'm thinking like, when I saw the stories, I'm like, okay, it's okay if Diddy's gay. Doesn't matter if anyone's gay. He definitely, I think, was hiring escorts. I'm thinking these like top of the line escorts. Like if you paying for some sex, some dick, anything, even if you're paying for a girl, it has to be top of the line, right? These look like some regular niggas that were like school teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like they went to school to teach in the morning, and in the afternoon they would just link up with Diddy and sell some dick. Like this is what it looks like. This is what this guy's giving right here. Has like a weird lineup right here on the mustache, like a half mustache. Don't know what's happening there.
I feel like it's just
This
niggas down
guy,
to fuck, bro.
look at this guy. Like I'm kind of scared of this guy.
That first nigga kind of looked like Pitbull.
You gotta think about it, bro. With sex workers, for
Look at this
men,
guy. I guess he's the sexiest, kind of, right?
They just have to have good dick. Women are supposed to look good. The men are just supposed to have good dick. You ever seen porn and be like, "That's a good sex worker"?
This nigga looks like Diddy's son. Like he looks young.
That nigga
Hold
looks
up,
like he
nigga.
got
This
arrested.
nigga's too young.
Bro, he looks
Hold
like he
up, bro.
touches kids, bro.
Did you really just say you ever watch porn and you're like, this nigga's a good worker?
No, I said you ever watch porn? You're not thinking that's a handsome nigga. You just-
Greg, looking like he just came off the boat, right?
Yeah.
Fresh immigrant cock is like,
That
damn.
is fresh immigrant cock.
Like this is crazy,
That
guys.
nigga's showing straight.
He got
teeth
some
and
good-ass
gums.
teeth.
Street
That
teeth and
nigga's the
gums.
type of person that doesn't know English, and whatever you tell him, he just smiles and says yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and he has a fat ass dick.
Jesus.
Oh, we don't know
Christ,
this. I guess.
I promise
Calm
you
down,
it does,
Noel.
bro. I promise.
Jake, look at this guy. This is the guy that they made the fucking 50 Shades of Grey, 50
He looks
Shades
like
of
a
Grey
killer.
book for.
No, he looks like a stalker.
But he looks like he's sexy. So like, if you like white men, sexy white men, I guess he kind of gives that vibe, right?
Nigga said the one black guy, the rest look like Timu.
This guy looks like he can pound you for 24 hours straight. Like his stamina looks crazy because he looks like he's hungry. Like he'll do anything at all for money. Definitely Dominican. Looks like one of my
That
Dominican uncles.
nigga might be one of your uncles.
He
bro.
looks like one of my
might be one of
Dominican
my-
uncles
let's be
that
honest.
drink and just fuck all night.
Yeah.
Right? Johnny. His last name might be Ventura for fun. All right. This man looks like he just like provides the toys, doesn't do much more else.
Bro, it's a cop.
Like undercover.
We might find out that's old. Like he used to be a cop, bro.
It's crazy.
That got so into it, he took it up the butt. That's just crazy.
That nigga just looks like he smells.
Yeah, no, this is crazy to me.
Yo, that
Yo, the
last
Kurt
one.
Cobain guy is pretty handsome.
Nigga, that last one. That nigga just so happened to stumble upon the party, nigga.
That nigga's handsome, and then the Kurt Cobain guy is handsome.
That
The
nigga
last
right
one is
there.
like, what the fuck?
The last one's Joe Budden.
That
This-
nigga looks like a
A
fucking
teacher.
janitor,
This is like a
bro.
classical teacher, right?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
what's going on here? Classical high school teacher. This one was like, this looks like the fucking the one stop. This one stop. This the one stop guy. This is the one stop guy right here, bro. I swear to God, it is. This nigga's one stop. He gives me one stop vibes.
He gives me motorcycle vibes.
Nah, this is crazy. We also have trigger warning. We have some photos of Cassie. Trigger warning. They're a big graphic. Not too graphic. We could show them on camera. But this is Cassie. New photos of Cassie with the busted lip right here. Right there. Cassie took a selfie with the busted lip. Let's see if there's any details on this busted lip. Maybe a date.
Crazy how girls pay to have them lips look like now.
Busted lip swollen. Wearing a hoodie, hiding her eyes with a big pair of sunglasses. Another photo. Busted eyelid. That's crazy. That shit gotta hurt. Busted eyebrow. Look at that.
Oh,
Oh, with the
wow.
gash in the eyebrow.
Jesus.
Cassie has a gash.
Oh my God,
Christ.
bro.
Oh my god, this thing would be
This nigga Diddy, Diddy, bro, needs to go to hell. This is crazy.
The craziest part is
Oh my God, nigga.
still not worth 25 to life, which is what they're trying to hit him with.
That's his.
Look at the
scarring.
same injury healing up. Oh my God. So she would have to hide this with makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, there's definitely stitches in there. I feel like, yeah. Oh my God, Cassie. God bless her, man. Sucks. This sucks. Here's a wound. Fourth photo.
Nigga, is he punching her butt? Is that a wound on
He's
her butt?
punching her lower back. It seems like. This seems like she's in a bedroom. I thought she was in a hospital. It's a bedroom. Wow. She has a wound. Cassie has a wound in her lower back that's so strong and dark it looks like a birthmark. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is there details on that one? Fourth picture, turn her back to the camera. She has her shirt off and appears a dark bruises on her left butt cheek and some more bruising on her left shoulder blade. Okay, so there's another bruise right here. Left shoulder blade right here. And then the left butt cheek. This man was just punching her in her back. God bless. Listen, that's the update for today's Diddy. This is the most shocking one because now we have confirmed photos of escorts he would hire, the male escorts, confirmed photos of more actual damages to Cassie. All right. Again, he is not on trial
For any of that.
for any of this specifically, but it's
Yeah.
painting a picture for the jury when they make their final decision to paint this man as what he is, right? He's a abuser, definitely has sex addiction issues.
But is it sex trafficking?
Sex trafficking is the main, and racketeering, but then
Yeah.
that goes hand in hand with multiple, when it's like multiple crimes, so it would be the sex trafficking, coincided with any other things as well. But sex trafficking being the case, the main one, if proof of that gets observed.
I'm waiting for that.
But the court of public opinion again is only digging Diddy's hole deeper and deeper and deeper, because now we see more photos of Cassie. Aside from her getting her ass beat, unfortunately, in a fucking hotel on camera, we don't see how that. We didn't know how she got bruised up from that, etc. But now we have bruises from her, obviously at different ages. A
Yeah.
younger Cassie, older Cassie,
Which is terrible.
which is crazy. So she got abused physically throughout multiple years, and there's evidence of that. And she was taking evidence at the time, which was smart of her to have, just for future purposes. Even though she would have the cops, according to testimonies today, cops would pull up during incidents. Cassie, do you have ID? What's your name? She wouldn't respond. Cops would leave.
Which is
Because
common
they
with domestic
can't
violence.
do shit, right?
Yeah.
You can't do shit. But she was also scared. Dawn was saying she was scared
Yeah.
as well.
This is my thing. None of that matters, unless you can tie it back to the main crimes. Because even if the jury can convict him, when they take it to appeal, a judge will rule that the burden of proof was not met. It does not matter what they feel. It was the burden of proof met, because this can always go to appeal and a judge will easily determine that.
Yeah.
And I'm still at a point here where I'm like, where does this get bad?
Yeah.
This is just abuse. This is domestic violence. And she never filed a case, like you said. They kept going to the crib. She never responded.
Yeah.
DV cases don't go anywhere at that time if there's not a complaining witness or a complaining victim. And then the King testimony bothered me a lot too, because like you clearly only are doing this. I mean, your civil suit was because you're saying, hey, I feel like I was being mistreated as a worker, so why'd you want to go back? Y'all don't care how weak my shit is. If I was really being abused in a spot, I'm never going back. Like that's something that I've always held true to myself. If I truly feel like I'm being abused in a space, I'm leaving. I'm not coming back. So for her to willingly come back is like, how serious was it for real? Because your shit wasn't popping, so you went back and you're admitting to it. So there's a lot here where it's like, I don't see this nigga getting more than 3.
Money outweighed everything. Money outweighed everything.
And it made niggas make terrible decisions. And this is a great example of like niggas moving against what's right, knowing it's not right. Because she's taking photos.
Yeah.
Cassie knew this shit wasn't right. She knew she was being abused, but she still stays. And, you know, we're seeing the messages of her saying, I didn't want someone to take my spot. She's still hitting up Diddy while she's with her other boyfriends, trying to get back with him, trying to sleep with him. And like and I know like there's a big debate on Twitter about that of like, oh, it's, you know, being with your abuser, always going back to your handler. But in the other breath, it's like, bro, sometimes niggas just want to eat, bro. Like that's just what it is. Like I get that. Like I get that.
Eat food? What do you mean?
No, like they want money, bro. Like they want to be up. Like sometimes, bro, it's that simple.
Yeah.
Money fucks niggas up, bro. You don't. None of us can speak on it because we've never been to that level of money. But it's easy to tell someone, hey, oh, I would never tolerate some shit like that if I was in that situation. Nigga, you're with Diddy going to the Met Gala in $1 million dress. You are making a band, getting treated like shit, but your music is charting. Nah, it ain't that simple, bro. There's some shit in life that you get. You don't have the right to tell people, oh, I would never do that unless you were actually there.
Yeah,
like,
people
I'm not
are
hearing
crazy.
that.
Let's be honest, bro.
my
You
thing
get
is-
offered $100,000 to get punched in the face. You gonna say no?
Oh, I'll take it. I've been punched for free. I'll take it.
That's what I'm saying.
What about where's the parents?
That's my question. Yeah.
Where's
best friend was there.
Cassie's parents? Because my thing is this, right? God forbid I would ever be in any type of predicament like this. You know how much my mother would whoop my ass? If I was Cassie,
Yeah, you would get it worse.
bro, if I was Cassie and I get into this relationship, etc., and there's like, and I tell my mom, like, oh my God, he hit me. My mother the next day would be in jail for a murder crime. She'll hire the first ever Al Qaeda team born in Dominican Republic to go on a mission with them and to fucking like find Diddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the parenting? Maybe it could be lack of parenting. God forbid, maybe there's a history of abuse with Cassie, with her parents. You know what I'm saying? Stuff in the past when she was younger. Because there has to be a pattern here for this to make properly sense. Or maybe she's one of those people that kind of disowns their parents. She reached a point where like, mom, dad, like I'm disowning you. I'm doing my own thing completely. And maybe all this was secrets to them as well. Maybe they didn't know none of this until now. That's even darker, but that will make more sense to me as to understand like why wasn't there any parents or actual friends. You know, we did see this best friend who was best friends with her for 18 years. I just read the testimony, right? What did she say, Carrie? She was like, yo, I tried to help, but that nigga hit me too. She didn't help me out after he hit me. We're not friends no more. Haven't been friends in 7 years. So it's like, maybe that's the case. Don tried to help. What happened? Diddy was intimidating.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna act like there's not a possibility of a man being that intimidating. There's a lot of intimidation that happens. Like,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in these type of situations where you are the inferior, right? That's the below the superior. You're the inferior person. You're below the superior, which is Diddy. You're Don, right? We had all this success with Danity Kane. Danity Kane fell off, broke up, etc. Now we got Dirty Money again, etc. Boom, we fell off, okay? Diddy is the man that writes the checks. He's the one that pays the bills. He's the one that puts these people in positions. Also, we already knew in the past that these record deals that Diddy was doing was some bullshit deals. It wasn't the, looking out for the artists type of deals. He was robbing these niggas.
Yeah.
So it's like they had to work. You know what I'm saying? They had to work to get some sort of money back. They had to put in the work. It wasn't like, oh, I'm signed to you, et cetera. You could just do your own thing, et cetera. No, Diddy had to like cross the lines and dot the T's. We saw the locks go to the Hot 97, the infamous interview when Jadakiss said he was gonna hang Diddy from a fucking building or some shit, or like throw a fridge off a roof or some shit. He said some crazy shit. Classic interviews. I would recommend people to go watch. With Styles P and Jadakiss were going off on Diddy and like they're alleging their actual contract issues with him. What if they get subpoenaed to be called to the stand? If these are things that are possible. These other artists. So again, to me, public opinion is dirty money. Bad boy is the irony in those names because that's purely what he is. I respected Diddy's business acumen, like, oh my God, all these big deals, etc. Historic music, great hit records. But at the end of the day, the nigga was always rumored to do some sleazeball shit. He did the Locks dirty. He did Shine dirty. That was crazy. He did everyone dirty. So the reputation is disgusting. Aside from that, while he was doing niggas dirty, the way that this man would cope would be by getting dirty himself, having sex with men, peeing on Cassie, getting peed on, all this shit that he would do. And on top of that, hitting Cassie multiple times. Her best friend was there witnessing these things. You got artists of his own co-artists, record label mates of Cassie, such as Don Richard, seeing these things. But nothing was done at the time until now. And even again, he's not on trial for these things specifically. And
that's my thing, because someone in the chat...
That's the fucking main thing. Is like, if he was on trial for any of this, like, oh, it's like sealed the deal. Like, oh, yeah, he's done. If it was like a DV case with Cassie, something crazy, etc. Like, if Cassie went to trial and didn't settle, but then, for a reminder, Cassie settled with Diddy. She got paid $20 million allegedly.
Yeah, which hurts.
She also settled last week or 2 weeks ago now with the hotel that had the tape that we all saw online. $10 million. So Cassie's gotten $30 million so far. Obviously not Crash. She got to pay. She probably got 10 or 15 million after everything at the lawyers and fees and taxes. Still a lot of money, right? She's already up financially. She has a rich husband. She's good in life. She doesn't need the money. But maybe there's a decision. It's like you either get the money or don't get nothing, because maybe like she thinks she can't stand a chance against like his lawyers and his legal team, because we're talking about a man that has endless funds compared to Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it that? Like, what was the decision there? Her taking that settlement was very interesting, because she took that settlement and it's like, oh, now the feds, I was like, we're going to get Diddy, but now we got him on this. Raid his home on this. Not on the Cassie shit. On some whole other stuff. Sex trafficking, etc.
Yeah.
Which that is what needs to be proven.
That's my issue. Because even in the chat, they're like, oh, he's the one on trial. This doesn't matter. You guys are not... some person said, maybe this wasn't the best topic for y'all. Respectfully. You're not listening to what we're saying.
We've been saying this shit for 2 weeks. That's not what he's on trial for.
And like, I've seen domestic violence. My mom used to beat the shit out of my dad, hit him with bricks. My mom tried to take my own life. I'm a victim of child abuse, like severe traumatic trauma abuse, to a point where DCYF was at my school wanting me to snitch on my mom. You want to know why I didn't do it? It wasn't just because I love my mom. It's because I knew what DCYF life was like, and I made a choice in that moment. I said I'd rather live with my mother in that pain than live in DCYF, which is what I'm saying Cassie did. It happens. People rather choose the situation they're in than the one they're not in. And that doesn't take away from his evilness, but it takes away from the case that the prosecution is trying to make here, that this was a sex trafficking ring where no one had free will. It's not true. Like, as of right now, we don't have enough evidence to make that conclusion. And for y'all to be on the internet saying that is such a miscarriage of justice, because it's like, yo, we are like willingly watching this situation unfold, and niggas is like, nah, he definitely did. I'm like, yo, then name me the charges. Because y'all been telling me what he did do, and I see it. He's violent. He's abusive. He takes advantage. He schemes everyone. There's a lot of fraud here. There's a lot of domestic violence, but none of those are the charges. The charges are some crazy shit. 25-year borderline RICO shit. When do we get to that? That's what I need proven. Because right now, we talking about a nigga going a year, 25 years to life for recounting of stories when a court of law, as a first-time offender, you touching 5.
Yeah.
Max. That's my frustration here. Because understand, the legal system sets precedent. Y'all set precedent for everyone else in this situation. So if this nigga goes to jail just because he was beating on his girl who he was in a relationship with, and they're framing it as sex trafficking, we have a problem now. Because then the burden of proof falls for what sex trafficking is within the United States, especially in the state of New York. So, no, I'm not going to go along with what you're saying. Yes, he's a monster. Yeah, he should be punished. But 25 years for domestic, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. My mom could have went to jail for beating on my pops, so she's not getting 25, bro. Because he's not dead.
But then, him being a celebrity might switch shit up, because I never heard of someone being shot in the foot and the shooter getting 10 years until Tory Lanez.
That was the other thing.
I never saw that.
Never. And it's funny because even people like Mark from the Joe Budden podcast, big progressive type person, even said it. 10 years was crazy for Tory to
10
get.
years is a lot of years.
If Tory actually shot Meg and it grazed her, 10 years is crazy. Because it's like, yo, that's 10 years of a nigga's life.
Yeah. It's not even like he shot the foot off. Like, it's like a foot permanently had to get amputated. Or like he shot multiple times. It's like, so the celebrity aspect is like, you could see an overkill in these type of things, especially Diddy. I feel like they want Diddy. Diddy's going to do time. I think he's going to do time.
Of course, I do too.
And if he gets off, like I said last week, and I'm going to say it again, he's going to have to do God, which is becoming a pastor, a minister, or he's going to have to do Diddy porn, Diddy fans. Go the full freak off route, sell his own freak off fucking merch or like toys and lubricant and shit. Because at this point, the regular life for him is done. Because at the end of the day,
he's cooked.
People are going to be naive, and you can't blame them to be naive, because they're seeing all these stories and all these quotes and all these reports, and then if Diddy gets off, or if Diddy only serves 3 years, people are going to be confused, because they're going to be like, didn't he pee on? Didn't he do all this stuff? Didn't he beat up Cassie? Cassie got multiple photos, etc. But then people are like, wait a minute, but he's not on trial for that. But then the public opinion is going to be confused, bro.
Yeah, because the prosecution's doing a poor job about this.
Because they're like, how is it that this man is going to go to jail, and if he does, it might just be a couple years for something else that has nothing to do
a bomb is coming
with this, unless something's coming.
Something has
We still
to
got,
come.
I think like 7 more weeks of this
7
trial.
more weeks. Something has
and Diddy
to
has
come.
to take the stand.
This has to be a build-up to destroy his character.
Oh, man.
So when the bomb comes, it is clear this nigga did this shit. And if it comes, I'm the first nigga saying, get this nigga out of here. But man, that bomb better come. Because right now, it sounds like they're trying to throw him 25 for a DV charge.
Bro, they might bring in that Tyson Beckford nigga from the escort, be like,
he had a whole ring.
Take the stand, and then he's like, yes, me and Diddy would sell cock across the entire world. We had a sex trafficking ring. Me and Diddy, we called it Bad Boy Cock. We would have to pay each other in cryptocurrency. We were the first ones with Bitcoin. Like, there's gonna be some crazy wild shit. Like, whoa! To be honest, it has to be a build up to that, because if not, and to be honest, when I'm reading the dialogue, it kind of feels like a slow burn. The questioning is like, oh, like they could have pried Dawn more, but they're not prying. They're not like doubled. You know what I'm saying? Only when they wanted to make her look bad for that certain moment, but they didn't pry when she when the. So the defense, what's the other term? The defense and then
the prosecution.
The prosecutor. So the prosecution didn't have didn't ask her for more evidence, etc. They just kept jumping to other stories and going back instead of like diving deep into one specific story. I think they got something coming.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It has to be the way that it's going out, and when I've seen my own episodes of fucking Law and Order and the shit I've watched, it feels like something else is coming. But this shit is definitely crazy, because we got the photos today and all that shit. We didn't see photos on any of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
It helps their case with destroying his character.
I'll show the photo again. Whoever watched hasn't seen it yet. Bro, shout out to Art, my guy Art of Dialogue, who pulled up a version of the photos right now that looks like they said it looks like a barbershop.
And while you look that up, I want to mention something, because they're talking about Tory. Yo, I'm going to let you guys know something. The reason why Tory got hit with so many years besides shooting her foot, because you're right, it's because he had a gun and he was a felon with a gun, even though we don't necessarily know if it was his or not. Those laws are for black people. I really hate when people talk one way and then we'll talk another in a different situation. In the state of California, those laws were created where if you are a felon and you commit a crime, you get a larger sentence. Or if you have a gun on you and it gets discharged, you get a much longer sentence than the rest of the country in many instances is because black people in California that were in gangs, they were doing this to set them up in a system of mass incarceration. So do not tell me about the carcinage system and how mass incarceration is wrong, and then when it's being used against Tory, you're justifying it to justify his 10 years. Y'all are weird. Either you're against this system that wrongfully puts an insane amount of years on someone for crimes because of their skin color, and these laws were written with black people in mind when they were writing them. Either that system is evil or you're for it. And it's not one or the other. You niggas sound nuts when you talk sometimes. That's all I want to say. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, especially because the situation is like, I agree with like putting people in prison, but then it has to be justifiable and it has to be within reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not for like the whole give everyone the maximum amount. I hate that shit. Like, especially when you see predicaments. Like, unfortunately, it's supposed to be a place of rehabilitation. That's what the
That's what it's
invention
supposed to
of
be.
prison. It was like supposed to be rehab, right? Oh, like get it better, etc.
Not in California. It's used for slavery.
Look at Tory. Literally got stabbed up, almost died. Literally almost died. God forbid he would have died last week. The conversation would be different this week. Nobody's trying to pick a side, etc. We're just trying to be objective and be like, hold up, like.
Is it justified?
Is it
what you're
justified the
hitting
amount of
people with?
times? Yes, we're talking about 10 years, etc. Especially what is Diddy gonna face, right? But here's a photo again of the escorts. Shit looks like a photo. It looks like when you go to a barbershop and they show you what haircut do you want. This is what it literally looks like. It's crazy. You want the number 1, you want the number 2, the number 3, the number 4. You guys pick which haircut do you want, right? Wild. But that's the Diddy update for the week. Now let's get to the West Coast rap beef, all right? A reminder, Joey Badass right now is like the Thanos in the rap game, the new Thanos. Drake first had his moment of the 20v1. Now it's 20v1 again, this time against Joey Badass, right? Joey Badass. For those who don't remember, shout out to Ellie Wilson who made a timeline. I'll read the timeline of the actual releases and dating them when it comes to his first one, which was The Ruler's Back. Joey Badass dropped the track top of the year. I want to get the date specifically. Elliot had it. Let's see right here. Yes, sir. New Year's Day, we reacted to this. The first day of the year, this year. How did it start off? With Joey Badass dropping a diss track, subbing Kendrick Lamar, and people that are showing love to the West Coast. He says, too much West Coast dick licking. That line caused a domino effect right now in the rap game for people to rap again. Literally, to a level that we haven't seen maybe since the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef last year. The Ruler's Back, January 1st, right? Daylyt, West Coast rapper, battle rapper responds, January 7th. Then, the day after, January again, Vaughn, TDE artist, LA rapper responds, Crash Out. Joey Badass again responds with his own song, Sorry Not Sorry, responded to Vaughn, January 20th. Then CJ Fly, Joey Badass Pro Era, label mate, friend, drops the Hey You freestyle, January 27th. All right. Daylyt, again with another response, February 3rd. Then Vaughn, again with another song, Impossible Party, or Patty, Impossible Party, February 8th. Then we had Joey Badass, again, February with another track, Pardon Me. That's the third Joey Badass track. Then Daylyt, again with another track, 2 months after, called Backpack. Then we got Vaughn doing the Just Incredibles freestyle, former LA Leakers, doing a verse on there this month, top of the month, May 7th. Then we had the viral last week, Joey Badass, Ab-Soul, Big Sean freestyle with Red Bull. That's May 13th. That was like another battery pushing thing. To be honest with you guys, it only felt like the pendulum was swinging and the momentum was carrying whenever Joey Badass would come out and drop again. Because he's Joey Badass. People got to give him the credit where it's due. So he dropped that freestyle, shook up the internet. Amazing verse.
Yeah.
Then Vaughn responds the next day within 24 hours. Got to give him credit with Ho Era. We reacted last week to that Ho Era. Then Joey Badass drops his response to that, the finals, the day after. We reacted to that last week as well. The finals. Go check out the reaction on the podcast last week. Then, here today, we're going to react to Reason responds. Shout out to Reason, who DM'd me the lyrics. Shout out to Reason. Former TDE artist, right? He left TDE. The Dead Apple. He responds to Joey Badass, dissing Joey Badass. Then we also got today 4 new tracks. We got, three. We'll play a couple of them. We don't got to play every single one of them because some other New York artists. But we got AzChike. AzChike. Someone got to tell me how to pronounce his name. Shout out to LA. If you're watching LA, we got a lot of LA fans. AzChike. How do I pronounce his name? AzChike? I don't know how they can show us. I guess they can show us if they spell it out in the text.
I think he pronounces it cheek.
Joey Badass just gotta call him ass cheeks. Ass cheeks.
That'll be hilarious.
Hilarious. That's all you gotta be like. Ass cheeks. I heard your shit. Daylyt drops Word to My Mama. Then CJ Fly again with another song called Stingray.
I was expecting that because of the way that Daylyt brought up Capital Steez being sacrificed for the group.
On the song?
He brought it up.
I gotta hear it. We're gonna play right now.
Disgusting.
And then we also got two New York rappers, new ones. Generations Now, new artist from Brooklyn. Shout out to K Cash, pretty good rapper. Did not know who he was. I'm familiar with him now. I feel like I've heard of him. Capella Gray, I think mentioned him when we interviewed Capella. I think he mentioned K Cash, but shout out to K Cash from Brooklyn. Signed to DJ Drama, Generation Now. And J1, Jadakiss' son, also dropped a response. Also shout out to Curtis King, you know, our peer, fellow reactor, YouTuber, my guy, Curtis King from LA. He raps as well. He dropped a response to CJ Fly because I guess CJ Fly and him are kind of going back and forth. Everybody's eating. Everybody's eating.
Good.
Rappers are rapping. Rappers are eating. Rappers are rapping. Why would someone complain about this, right? So let's play them.
It's exactly what we need.
This is what we wanted. Too much West Coast dick licking.
Unless she's ass. If
Set
it's
the
ass,
world on
keep
fire.
it.
Too much West Coast dick licking. And then everyone went crazy.
They said AzChike.
AzChike. Shout out to you guys. AzChike. I hope he doesn't get offended by the
AzChike.
way people pronounce his name, because it's like, bro, it could be pronounced so many other ways. Shout out to my guy, Reason. He DM'd me the lyrics. This is the song right here, The Dead Apple. This is his diss track to Joey Badass. Live reaction right now. Let's go.
So, dear Joey, ain't expect my name to be spoken. That shit really hurt my heart. I can truly say that it's broken. I get it's just a bar, but when I sit down and focus, it's a coast jealousy that you niggas thought we ain't noticed. Yo, you.
Cause remember, what was the line? It was like, you about to be dropped from TDE again, and I'm gonna be the reason.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to Vaughn, Joey Badass in the last track, right in the finals. So it's like, oh shit, that's a subliminal ad Reason. We said that shit in here. Reason, fight back. He says it. I expect my name to be spoken. That shit really hurt my heart. I can truly say it's broken. I get it's just a bar, but when I sit down and focus, it's a coast jealousy that you niggas thought we ain't noticed. They're taking it personal. The West Coast is taking this shit personally.
Used to be the Mecca, you niggas was really goated. We heard your techniques and applied it while y'all was gloating. The sacrificial lamb, the soloist with no band members, Joey Kaepernick. Nobody gonna take a stand with y'all. Used to have this texture of struggle and really roughing it. Hit a bumpy road, slick fell off, now you on sucker shit. West State, the core star name blew up and puffed a bit. And speaking of puff, you niggas been on some nutty shit. This ain't.
Niggas using Diddy. They're gonna have to use Diddy.
They have to, because that nigga's nasty.
That nigga's nasty, and he's New
nasty as
York.
fuck. Yep.
That nigga's the face of New York.
Bro, you know how many women
That
beating
shit's
bars
sad
I
right
would
now.
bring out just
My
to diss New
God.
York and Diddy?
Niggas gotta sample Cassie. It's me and you. It's
Bro.
me and you.
Because a few of the New York niggas got caught up for domestic violence. Joel's, him. Yo, niggas have bars on these niggas.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Then he goes to the hook right here.
Ain't the New York I know. This ain't the New York I know. This ain't the New York I know. This ain't the New York I know.
We're not your little niggas. Like the way you talking, I don't get what
That's
you
that
mean.
Mace sample.
We're
from the
not your
Cameron show.
little niggas. Like for real, all that.
Never been dropped, had to slide for my interest. Left up 100, asked God as my witness. Stepping on my own cause I needed my percentage. Unique chain, boy, I'm cold independent. Step 1, 2, step. Don't worry, Rafer, I ain't gonna take your battle.
Let's go, Reason.
Doing a light jab off the principal.
This some West Coast shit. Yup.
Yeah, homies. The shot ain't direct enough, but fuck it, you mention me, I'm with the drama. The cipher was cold, I run it back for you and Ollie is soul beside you. I push a button like it's debit, my nigga. I never sue, but I settle it, nigga. The clip hungry, I done fed it, my nigga. We ain't good, fellas. I draw pressure, nigga. Method acting turning into personas. Unique in your posture. I turn into Ronnie if it's about the violence, but you ain't surviving. It's the West turning up the temperature. You want the top spot, nigga. Climb it. In a 20V Joe, like a lock in a phone, Mitchell Reeves. I'm pressing and sliding. I come and step over there, nigga. Ain't no respect over here, nigga. I would say get in the booth, but fuck is really, really left over there, nigga. Y'all were rapping on the corner, it's depth over there.
Yo.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize wholeheartedly.
For what? For what?
I had a half bad take. Kendrick's has influence when it comes to rap beef. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah.
They
The
all
most
sound like
influential
Kendrick
rapper.
beef. Yeah, they're all sounding like him right now.
And they're all going for it.
Every single, except Joey. Joey and the East Coast niggas are sounding like New York rappers, but these West Coast niggas all sound like Kendrick Lamar. Every single one of them.
Yo.
Because that, I thought it was Kendrick for a second.
Is there a way to put the speaker up a little bit more? Or I think because Noel go back and do the opposite side a little bit. Oh, this is nasty. This little fucking speaker. I gotta try to see if we can get like a wireless join. All right, let's see. Did it go up?
Nigga, I know y'all doing this shit for a roll-up, but
Yeah,
I'm
some
really
long
pressed
headphones.
over here, nigga. Cause I've been the quiet one that was lined up to line up petitions, nigga. Come and sign up. This for anybody trying to mention my name. I ain't tolerating. I'ma slide something. I don't care what season it is.
That was
Some of these
Kendrick right
niggas
there.
dying. I'm at all of them. Don't care if I ain't got a reason like top before signing me. I'ma find one. Step 1, 2, step. Step on a nigga, behead me. A nigga could say 10 other words, but chose my name. Now shit could get devilish, nigga. Griselda, the only niggas that was holding shit down when y'all wasn't present, my nigga. I step on a 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 nigga.
I'm glad you did it after you already suffered defeat.
We're crazy.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. New York, the real New York. I'm outside. I don't live in Miami. I don't live in Colorado. Come to my block and see me, my nigga.
Popped out, went straight to the booth. Nigga, Reeves, where you been? What the fuck? I ain't spooked. Nigga, satellite dishes, we'll put it on your roof. Nigga, turn Islam and choose peace. I ain't lone, nigga. I can catch a friendly with the homies. That's just how it is. Y'all come and try it, let it sing like a quiet kid. Whole lot of steppers carry cannons like Mariah did. Calm all that bass in your voice. We the pioneers. Damn. Oh shit, niggas all bad. The best rapper in New York on a podcast. I button up this shirt and give out jaw taps.
Threw a hard diss to Jadakiss.
I'll button up. No, he says here is Joe Budden.
He thinks Joe Budden's the best.
He DM'd me and he says Joe Budden's name in a DM. Reason's talking about Joe Budden. He says I'll button and he says he put Joe Budden. He put Budden in the quotation marks. Button up this shirt and give out jaw tapes if this ain't clout chasing. Niggas, what you call that? The best rapper in New York own a podcast. Own a podcast. He says here, own a podcast. They don't own their podcast. They work with like other people and stuff. So it's Joe Budden.
That's respect, but him and Reason are friends. That's why.
Yeah, but
Joe Budden's not the best.
Joe Budden's not the best.
he's one of the best rappers though in New York.
I don't even know if Joe Budden's top 5 in New York. In New York?
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is like, if Joe Budden were to actively rap,
right now, he would not be top 5.
Not saying that either. What I'm saying is, out of the niggas I've rapped so far, he'd be better than Joey. You think Joe Budden can't out-rap Joey Badass? You out your damn mind. Let's stop.
I don't think so.
No, yeah.
Y'all niggas don't know how to rap then. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Joe Budden can out-rap Joey Badass.
Out-rap Joey Badass.
Let's
Joe Budden just can't out-rap Nas.
Okay.
Jadakiss.
No, yeah.
Yo, mad at these, a few of these niggas. I'm sorry. I'm
But
a
he
Joe
can
Budden
body,
fan.
he'll body Joe Budden.
Oh, he'll
Joey
body
Badass.
Joey Badass.
Are you kidding
Body
me?
him.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
God.
I don't think
No,
so.
that's not. I don't even think he can body Benny the Butcher. I don't think he can. Conway, yeah. No, not Conway. The other one, West Side Gun. He could body West Side. He can't body Conway though. God bless.
Keeps going here.
This ain't clout chasing, nigga, what you call that? This ain't about paper, nigga, what you call that? I bring it right to where a nigga law on that. We whack a nigga, better guard, never fall back. It's Delamo, let's get started, nigga. I'm with all that nigga. Turn into a slave on a whip and pick apart a nigga. Like defibrillators pressing, I bring out the heart, niggas. Dreading this shit long as Dwayne Carter, nigga. I crash on any nigga, cause I love it more. It ain't just Joey, it's for any nigga coming for him. You can speak on me and top, I ain't got nothing for it. Cause that's my business with them niggas, that ain't none of yours. As God is my witness, my hand on my 40. I'm way too forgiving, the devil still on me. I'm mentioned, I'm tempted, the block keep on calling. I'm probably gonna spend it, my nigga. Blessings extended, the ghetto still on me. Don't talk to me different, my nigga. I'm way too forgiving, my hand on my 40. Lately I've been tempted, my nigga.
I can't
With
lie
that
to
New
you.
York sample?
Out of all the shit that we've heard, this is like
The best
the
one.
best well put fucking track.
And I was just about to say that I've not heard a 3-verse track in a long time that made me listen the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's because he did something I've never seen before. The beat flips 3 times.
Yeah.
That's genius.
And then building up to like a New York sample.
Yup. And like there's a theme with the flips and the build. That's
I got
that's
100 clips, 100
artistic.
shits. Nigga, I'm from
New
New York.
Reason-
New York.
Reason, I know you probably watching or you're gonna see this.
Shout out to Reason.
If you did shit like that, they would have let you drop the album. I'm gonna just tell you, bro. Yo, them niggas would have let you drop. This
The
album
title's
with it.
fire too. Dead
Yeah,
Apple. The
bro.
Dead Apple. He killed the
Bro.
cover art. He killed this shit.
Bro, you let them niggas call you an assistant teacher.
4
You
minutes.
let Dave Free call you a substitute teacher. When you got this in the tuck, that's sick work, bro.
Shout out to Reason.
That's all I'm gonna say, Reason.
No, he cooked with this.
He cooked.
Reason
That
He
shit
cooked.
was
cooked.
hard. That shit was
That
hard.
was hard.
Out of
nigga.
the shits we listened to, this is the best one so far.
Reason cooked, guys. Leave a comment. How do you guys feel about Reason? Then we got, keep it in order. Today, AzChike. AzChike. Right?
AzChike.
AzChike. The best feature on GNX, in my opinion, and in his opinion as well. He said it today on the diss record. He says he has the best feature on the GNX album. So going from the GNX album with Kendrick Lamar, now we got AzChike hopping into the beef. Joey Badass did not diss him, right? He's not signed to Kendrick. He is
He should
feel
do
you,
it
part of
because he's
Kendrick's-
calling out
and
the
he-
West
and
he
Coast.
might as well be signed to PG Lang. They might as well sign the nigga to PG
They're probably
Lang.
gonna sign him.
They should sign him to PG Lang.
I
I don't
think
know
they
why.
just want to see how he's gonna do by himself.
He's doing good so far. He's a handsome ass nigga. Girls like him. You know what I'm saying? He's a handsome ass nigga.
Didn't he
The fuck
sign
that
to
gotta do with his
Universal?
music?
That shit works when you handsome. Like if you
it
ugly
works.
rap, niggas don't really
It
fuck
works.
with you like that.
Bitches
They know
been
you good.
asking for handsome rappers for a while.
Yeah, like we gotta. This is like 2025. We need some handsome niggas that rap. I'm sorry.
It's true.
I'm sorry. We gotta be honest.
It's true.
You gotta get the bitches somehow.
It's true.
Dave East. What's mostly in his crowd? He says a lot of shows. Girls that don't even know his lyrics.
Who was the other
They
one?
just go see his shows because the nigga's attractive.
It's true. There's another New Yorker that was that way too. The nigga that starts with a J. This little tall, light skinned nigga. You know what I'm talking about. Pretty boy.
Jay
Jay
Critch.
Prince? Jay Critch?
Jay Critch.
No.
No.
Jay Prince? Jay Prince? What am I saying? Jay Prince? That's different. Not Jay Prince.
It is Jay Critch. Yep, Jay
Yeah,
Critch.
Jay Critch.
Jay Critch.
Pretty boy. Yep. Bitches loved him when we were in high school.
Shout out to Reezy. He
college.
killed that. Now, let's keep it in order, guys. So, AzChike.
Shike.
AzChike. Or I'm forecasting it now. Joey Badass is going to title him Ass Cheeks. If not, if he didn't yet, take my advice. I think that's genius. Call him Ass Cheeks. That'd be hilarious. So here we have AzChike. Traps a new song. What would you do? 2 minutes long. Shortest one so far. Let's see.
If you can get with the dog pound, what would you
Niggas
do
is rapping.
if you get caught
West
with your
Coast.
pants
East
down?
Coast.
They say it's the quiet ones you gotta worry about. I walk in, step on shit like a dirty house. One feature got boogers around 30,000. About the coast, already told you, nigga, watch your mouth. Shoulders rotating, I'm just getting in that mold. When niggas built like foam, of course they fold. The people's champ here, bitch, I'm who they chose. Now it's time to get your muscles wiped like an itchy nose. See the chit chatter like chisel, don't get busy. Yes, the badass is boss, he can't fuck with me. He keep talking about the West, is he strictly dickly? Ray got some, I get some, we going 50-50. Tag me in, time to get a nigga gone. Yeah, you bad to the ass, I'm just bad to the bone. Gave you a little snip, you wasn't even worth a song. Shout to opium, I'd show you on my loan. Are you a pro from your wearer, still ain't made a hit song. Nigga, stick to the script, should've stayed in your zone. Heard that game time board, nah, nigga on your dome. 6-hour flight, time to send a nigga home.
If you can get with the dog pound.
Watch rappers, this is not 2013. Nothing to worry about. Why the fans wanna alert me out his whole class he came up with. This nigga third stream in front of the streets, but best believe he won't be my first fiend. Everybody from TE got put on. You the only one out your group
West
that
Coast,
still
bro,
makes
West
songs.
Coast.
Fuck that bullshit you wrote for Post Malone. And barely that, it wouldn't work and start to act. This nigga think he could take.
Oh, fuck that bullshit you wrote for Post Malone. Actually, don't fuck that bullshit because that's a huge accomplishment. You know that Joey Badass co-wrote Rockstar?
Bro, that was a number one for months, bro.
Like a rock star.
Yeah, that's one of his
That's
biggest
a hit,
songs.
bro. That's
Yeah,
a hit.
That's one of the biggest songs I think in the past century.
I think I
That's a
won a
hit.
Grammy, nigga.
I
421
would love to write for Post Malone.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. So he got a
you
hit,
can't really
bro.
knock that.
Nah, we can't.
I don't
Sorry.
think how can you knock that?
No, you can't.
You kind of sound bad.
Not only that,
You sound like a
that's
hater
kind of
ass
like
nigga.
like hating on Post too. Like Post is such a great guy, bro. Post don't
They were
get with
just saying
nobody.
you don't have a hit.
Also,
Nigga, I wrote a hit.
Also, we gotta talk about it eventually, but we gotta have this discussion. What rapper can do stadium tours by himself? Post Malone's doing one right now.
He's not a rapper.
He's a rapper, bro.
No, he's not.
He's got rap tracks. He's performing rap tracks.
Vic, his success.
He has 2 first rap albums that he performs.
His success came drastically after the rap album. No. Where he's at right now?
With the rap albums we would listen to, Beer Bongs and Bentley.
Those
albums were diamond, nigga. Damn near.
Those albums
were highly successful.
Was the success he has right now? Did it happen during his rapping albums, or did it happen when he went to country?
It happened when he dropped "Fall Apart."
Thank you.
Ooh, I'm not gonna sing it because I'm gonna kill it.
Country? Nigga, that's damn near R&B. If that nigga was black, that was R&B. Ooh, I fall apart. That's R&B.
Yeah, but there's an
if he's
acoustic
black, it's
song
R&B.
when he promotes.
And niggas better not find out if Post Malone's
Chat,
25% Nigerian. Then this shit would be a bigger conversation.
Did Post Malone's success come because of the rap albums or because he catapulted himself into country music?
I saw that shit on StubHub. I'm like, oh, Post Malone's doing a stadium tour?
Post Malone did say he's not a rapper though.
That's his fucking fault. Then if he did, I forgot he said some shit like that.
Or not, nigga on your dome. 6-hour flight, time to send a nigga home.
If you can get with the dog,
Watch rappers, this is not 2013. Nothing to worry about. Why the fans wanna alert me out this whole class he came up with. This nigga third streaming from the streets, but best believe he won't be my first fiend. Everybody from TDE got put on. You the only one out your group that still makes songs. And fuck that bullshit you wrote for Post Malone. And barely that, it wouldn't work and start to act. This nigga think he can take a break and come back. Fuck us up with that. What I got, a lyrical miracle, whip your ass, another body for the West, nigga, tear my glass. Niggas posting TDE East, I can't believe they wanna sue or click up, nigga, take a seat. Boy, I'm wired, and you tired, nigga, take a knee, a cliff bridge of faith, don't give a fuck, nigga, take a leap, on Joe. I really be that man, let it be the bad news, and come and fuck up your plans. I really write what I spit, I'm getting better with my hands. It's the best feature from GNX coming to talk to you. Better go report back to 50 at a boss to you. Purposely get you possessed and put a cross to you. You got beef all over, how sloppy Joe. You this high rank rapper, when was your last paid show? Look at you, start from scratch, steady screaming you back, but who the fuck asked for you?
Screaming you back, but who the fuck asked for you, right? Talking about you're the best from your era. What did he say right there at the end?
I'm surprised.
Back, but who the fuck asked for you?
Saying you back, but who the fuck asked for you?
You this high rank rapper, when was your last paid show? Look at high rank rapper over, how sloppy Joe. You this high rank rapper, when was your last paid show?
Beef all over you a sloppy Joe. It's a little
Look at you, start from scratch, steady screaming you back, but who the fuck asked for you?
Screaming you back, who the fuck asked for you? And he says, this is the best feature on GNX talking to you.
He was.
He's the best feature on GNX. Peekaboo. I just put them boogers in my chain.
I'm surprised.
Peekaboo.
I'm surprised he's defending TDE a lot.
Joey dropped.
You're lying.
They just said that Joey dropped. You would.
You're lying.
You would think that fucking AzChike was signing
Joey
to TDE.
dropped? Nah, guys. Send it to the chat. Send a link to the chat. I'ma fucking go crazy. My post notifications are on for him, so if he dropped, it must have been on his YouTube. Nigga. The next song he drops has to be... Oh, he did drop. Oh, my God. He just dropped.
Put it.
Oh, my God. Joey Badass just dropped. Live reaction. Send everybody here.
We didn't even get to Daylyt.
Send everybody here. Send everybody here. Oh, my God. 5-minute long. My Town. Joey Badass. Live reaction in studio. Let's go. Holy shit.
Kirk on the beat. These niggas must forgot, man. Hey, yo, y'all niggas must forgot, man.
Got the mix on the cover art.
Fucked up now, man. You know what I'm saying? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Y'all niggas thought this was, man. Yeah. Nigga, fuck a 20v1, nigga. I'll take anybody.
Fuck a 20v1. I'll take anybody. Let's go. We got to represent, nigga. We East Coast.
We are.
Nigga, I'm excited.
We are East
I'm
Coast.
excited to see this back and forth, man. This is how it should be. This is music, bro.
Holy
Fuck that
shit.
bullshit. Play this shit, bro.
My Town, he says. Whoo!
All y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas want. Look, Your days is numbered like days of summer. Rain or shine, I'ma bring that thunder. You talking like I can't see light. Yeah, okay. The question isn't me v you or UV ray. Either way, these L's getting passed out. Lights off when I black out. Swerving in the lane with me, you better crash out. You niggas lightweight, I swear I ain't even maxed out. No matter what stage they put you on, you still assed out. The thirst for attention is sad. Nothing you could say could take away.
Daylyt took his ass out on stage as a battle rapper. He has a lot of wild moments. He's actually one of my favorite battle rappers of all time. I think he's literally like one of the best. But his antics, people don't fuck with. His antics are crazy. I think he's shit on stage and everything. He's wild.
He took his ass out and shit on the
He's
bucket.
wild.
It's crazy.
For attention is sad. Nothing you could say could take away that such shit you said on Vlad. I would say I'ma get on your ass, but you might like that. Smoking all you niggas in the blunt. This the light pack. The irony for months. They told Joey to fight back. Now every punchline they need a clutch and an ice pack. I'm silly with the uppercuts. Video proof. Fuck y'all niggas still tweeting for. Get in the booth. I'm really the truth. Y'all better off calling the truth. Better yet, get the general. I'm killing his troops. I put the last nigga in a body bag.
He wants K
back to get his dog tag. Thought I told y'all, niggas ain't fucking with me rhyme for rhyme. They ain't war ready, they more ready for Comic-Con.
My God.
Rap phenomenon, take a number 4 in line. I'ma get through the day fast like Ramadan. I'm the real boogeyman. Y'all
Run that one back. I wasn't paying attention.
That was a bar, nigga.
Shout out to my Muslim niggas.
I'm gonna get through the day fast like Ramadan, nigga. What is you talking about, bro?
How do they? Assalamu alaikum? Alaikum salam?
I have no idea, but I know you fast during Ramadan. That shit was hard. That was hard. That was hard.
Joey dropped again. My God, Joey
New
dropped.
York, stand up!
Where the fuck the fitted caps and the fucking Tim's and the fucking dead ass? Get the bacon, eggs,
my
cheese.
fucking chopped cheese,
the
nigga.
fucking chopped cheese in this
What you
bitch.
talk about, nigga?
The fuck? Dead ass,
on your mother, nigga. Fuck
The
you talking
fuck?
about? Stop fucking playing with niggas,
The
bro.
fuck?
with the rap phenomenon, take a number 4 in line. I'ma get through the day fast like Ramadan. I'm the real boogeyman, y'all niggas should be afraid. Fuck taking y'all so long, you niggas 7 days. All them shots y'all took, and I ain't even get grazed. Son of y'all, Canaan ain't the only thing getting raised. Triple R, so don't even ask me.
Motherfucker raising kids. Oh my
God damn!
God.
Stop playing with him.
Yeah, that's a different Raising Cane. Raising Canaan, the show, the Power
Raising Cane was
spinoff
from
that he's
Power.
acting on.
Yeah. That was
We talk about Raising Canes, but he's still cooking niggas with the Raising Canes. That could be a quadruple.
That could be a quadruple.
God damn.
Oh my God.
Depends how hungry you are.
He said you niggas took 7 days. You took all them shots. You barely grazed me. Oh, and then hit him with the cane ball. Oh my God.
Entendre, don't even ask me how I pack him out. Punchlines, pack a packy out. Tell him real bars is back in style. And y'all niggas getting smoked like Black and Mouse. Chill. I heard the streets call you Quill. No wonder why your feathers ruffle. Bird nigga teach a man to scuffle. I'm a glad
I don't know about that beat change.
Flexing on you niggas and I ain't even had to move a single. The kid from Westbrook got the whole West cooked. They jazz weak now. Heard they working on their best hook. Look, Ray Vaughn was so last week. Now I'm hearing shit about some nigga named AzChike. Who gonna be the next
He did. Oh shit.
Ass cheeks. Oh, I told you he was gonna go there.
You know what it is about Joey, bro? Joey talks like the most disrespectful New York nigga. It's so clever and disrespectful, bro. There's no coming, bro. It
Some
don't matter.
nigga named Ass Cheeks. Oh
Oh,
man. Yo, he should have predicted that on his diss.
Yeah.
He should have been like, "What you gonna do?
I'm
Probably call me Ass Cheeks."
I'm gonna beat him to it. Yeah.
He's like, "I'm gonna beat you." You should have beat him to the line.
Yeah.
You should have been like, I can already see it now. You're gonna call me Ass Cheeks or something with the West Coast bop, Ass Cheeks or something. Make it a hook or something. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah. God bless.
Yeah, guys. I was almost a rapper for a couple of years when I was a kid.
Now I'm hearing shit about some nigga named AzChike. Who wanna be the next victim? How many top dogs will it take to sick 'em? Trying to take a bite out the apple is just forbidden. I'ma break 'em down to the atom, then split 'em when I hit 'em with the finish.
Jesus Christ, bro. Motherfucker had a Bible bar in there.
Bite the apple is forbidden. Split them down to the atom.
Adam's apple. Adam's apple. Adam and Eve. Adam biting the apple.
apple.
Forbidden fruit.
Eve came from Adam. That shit is crazy, bro.
Yo.
My God.
Yo, like that's some real New York shit. Like,
Oh
this is
my God.
real New York.
Your eyes on the
bars.
prize, hand on my fire, don't make me pull it. With the finish, your eyes on the prize, hand on my fire, don't make me pull it, sir. Better be wise, cause if it would occur, I'm dotting T's and cross your eyes like Whitaker. The plot is
God. Because if it would occur, like Forrest Whitaker, dot the T's in the eyes and the. Oh, nah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I still don't like the beat right now, though.
It's New York.
I still don't like that.
New York
it's
shit.
an old
They're
sample.
keeping to the regional sounds,
Yeah,
which
they
I
keep it-
appreciate.
I appreciate
I
that.
appreciate they're keeping to the regional sounds, but he can also get on some Cash Cobain shit with it. If we talk,
I hope
I
not.
would. Oh, he could sprinkle some of that, bro. It doesn't have to be a full like sexy drill, but he could do some sexy drill shit to like fuck it up a bit.
Nah, don't do that.
Or some drill, some New York drill.
Drill, yeah.
Joey go crazy on some
Nigga
New York
wants to
drill.
hear grippy. So he wants to hear grippy.
Yeah.
Grippy. Where's J. Cole? Have J. Cole hop in. Doesn't he fucking East Coast technically?
Who?
J. Cole's technically East Coast.
Yeah, he is.
That nigga been a New York resident longer, and I feel like that he's been a North Carolina resident at this point.
pull it, sir. Better be wise, cause if it would occur, I'm dotting T's and cross your eyes like Whitaker. The plot is now thicker than Vivica Fox's. I'm killing ya, really the villain. I'm back and restoring the feeling. Y'all niggas is really the feelings. Nothing but my children's. These flows could break ceilings, knock feelings down. Told y'all niggas I'm back, I know you feel it now. And that was cute, making it seem like you predicted my bars. When in reality, you heard my freestyle since March. I'm calling your bluff. You wanna see me, cause you running from
When niggas who say they want
Wow. Holy shit. So Joey Badass reveals that the Red Bull freestyle, he said March, right? He said March, Mar?
Yeah.
He recorded it in March with Ab Soul and Big Sean. He's saying that Ray Vaughn heard it. He said, you think you trying to act like you predicted my bars? He's like, nigga, you heard that freestyle. Because Ab Soul is the mole. It's like, oh, I'm gonna help my nigga out real quick. Because that's really his nigga, because that's literally TDE.
Yeah. Which is obvious. It has to happen.
And I felt that. I'm like, yo, he probably gave the scoop to Ray Vaughn. or at least
With him saying that, though, like you said, he might have called Ab-Soul a mole. Is Ab-Soul going to say something?
No, because that's expected. You got to stand by your man.
But Ab-Soul could come out of woodwork and be like, fuck the freestyle and just go off. Niggas don't want to see that. Ab-Soul would annihilate this shit. I don't know if he would kill Joey. Mate, it depends. Ab-Soul the monster, though. Let's play that back again. You guys heard that? So
They keep saying that he's talking about Daylyt.
He's talking about Daylyt. Okay, so Daylyt. My bad. So not Ray Vaughn. Okay.
They're talking
Which
about
also
Daylyt.
makes sense to Daylyt and Ab-Soul are friends.
And also, it might have been referring to the new Daylyt diss today. We
Yeah,
haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to it
We're gonna
after
play.
this.
We were gonna literally react to the Daylyt record. My bad, guys. So the Joey Badass dropped while we were about to react to the Daylyt record. So if he's talking to Daylyt, that's even more impressive. This nigga has the new bars, the minutes ago bars. Fuck, God.
But my children's, these flows could break ceilings, knock feelings down. Told y'all niggas I'm back, I know you feel it now. And that was cute, making it seem like you predicted my bars. When in reality, you heard my freestyle since March. I'm calling your bluff. You wanna see me, cause you running from
When niggas who
Lux.
say they want power, go to script, post the
Ooh, cause you running from Lux, Loaded Lux, the battle rapper. And is that Loaded Lux about to rap?
I think so.
I think Loaded Lux is about to rap on this bitch.
Nah.
Oh my God.
Nah.
Because the most highly anticipated battle rap, maybe in the history of battle rap right now, is the Daylyt versus Loaded Lux battle rap. I know that because I keep up with battle rap.
I don't.
I've been wanting to see that battle. Been dying to see that battle. That's what he's
I
referring
haven't
to.
seen battle rap since T-Pain and Chocolate Dropper.
This might be the only. We stop. We watched the Currency one together. Were you there? I think when you watched at my house, it might have been you
Which
and me
one?
and Eric. We watched Currency. Remember Currency freestyle? The battle rap Currency.
Oh, yes.
Was it Currency?
That
Not
was
Currency,
like
my bad.
fucking 4 or 5 years ago, though.
Not Currency, nigga. Hold up. I'm drawing blank. It's with a C.
You
too.
talking about the smooth...
Fuck.
The nigga
Cassidy.
that was... Cassidy. The
Cassidy,
nigga
my
was
bad.
before
Currency.
Yeah, but I said Cursey don't battle
Courtesy.
rap. I
He
thought
might
you were
have.
saying
Who knows?
Cassidy.
Who never know with these niggas. He battle rap in the past. God bless. Let's go.
When in reality, you heard my freestyle since March. I'm calling your bluff. You You wanna see me cause you running from
When niggas who
us.
say they want power, go to script, post a battle, you don't commit. But what I can do is put it on wax. You know it's lit. Hold a minute. This bitch skateboarding and doing tricks. All my shoeing. I was just at Jordan with the kickflip. What we doing? East to the west. That's crossroads for you whenever we intersect. Line for line and hashtag it. This ain't about good kids or badasses. It's when punks who talk like they want it don't have that. It's for the palace.
This ain't about good kids or badass. It's about punks that saying they wanted and had it. Come on, come on, come on. This nigga Lower Lux better not diss Kendrick.
They're saying Lux jumping in is a good way to bait Dot.
Yo, if Loaded Lux takes a sub at Kendrick right now, oh my God, Kendrick would respond. Kendrick would respond. I know he respects. He would respond. He said it in the recent interview that I reacted to. He says he watches battle rap shit still.
Crossroads for you whenever we intersect. Line for line and hashtag it. This ain't about good kids or badasses. It's when punks who talk like they want it don't have that. It's for the palace, pour the chalice. I'm a king, you a chalice. It's light work. And my aura on Aurora Borealis. Ignore the challenge, hype me up. Nigga, I want all the value. Cut it out. Cause for the record, we ain't talking songs and albums or performing ballads. Just best oratorical talent. Your swipe at me ain't valid. Can't chase him. So bank on him to come and get that check. Then he puts it all in the balance to fall over flat. Tried to climb the mountain and he broke his back. LA strip players in 6 foes with lift chambers. How you switch up? Yeah, hit us like mama. The whip's raising. If I slip, hanging us Vink. Rame in the kitchen. Don't miss thing in position. Her kid came in here sniffing. I'm cooking. Notice. Troll nigga faking, making window shot payments. I'm serious. I'm a man that can show him this plane. And he gonna catch.
Bro.
The beats.
You niggas caught that bar?
The beats eating them up though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the thing is, a lot of these battle rappers don't sound good, and they sound better a cappella because they battle rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to flow.
But Loaded Lux, I think he's coming at Daylyt right here. This might be the closest thing we get to Loaded Lux and Daylyt battle is going to be through this beef. This is incredible. This is hip hop. What the fuck is happening right now? Do you niggas know what's happening right now? How did we just get into like a battle rap and during a battle rap? This is crazy.
I know it's a lot of West Coast niggas in the chat, but I want you to know something.
Oh my God.
If Kendrick hops in, you are going to hear Griselda's voice. And that's when shit gets wicked. Because y'all don't got a response to Griselda right now. Yo, when you hear doo 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 doo, the butcher coming, nigga. Like that shit is gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad, nigga.
The fuck they gotta do with that?
Bro, no, because the thing is, if this becomes West Coast, East Coast, and Griselda hops in, because Kendrick finally decided to show up, nah, it's over. Yo,
you think Kendrick won't hold his own?
We having a conversation about who's a better rapper between those three and him.
Let's play.
Raising, if I slip, hanging us Vink. Rame in the kitchen, don't miss thing in position. Her kid came in here sniffing. I'm cooking. Notice. Troll nigga faking, making window shot payments. I'm serious. I'm a man that can show him this plane, and he gonna catch a
I'm a man that can show him. I'm a man and
what?
Nigga, mannequins display store displays. I'm a man and keep showing display.
I know.
Thing in position. Her kid came in here sniffing. I'm
is
cooking.
overpowering him.
And
I got the headphones on.
Because Daylyt did this. It happened to Daylyt too. Daylyt got ate up by his beat.
All right, let's play the rest just quiet without. Let's play this.
Kid came in here sniffing. I'm cooking. Notice. Troll nigga faking, making window shot payments. I'm serious. I'm a man that can show him this plane, and he gonna catch a fit. He can't hang with T Grizzly. I'm big gaming. The Knicks head coach. I'm putting pain in. You been on a rope. That's why you wear that ski mask. Careers on a slope. Your shit playing freeze tag. You been going for broke in game. Joey out here lighting you up. Niggas playing with your name. I'm just saying.
Shit, they thought it was a game, man. Shit, catch me courtside Knicks game, man. I ain't playing, man. Yeah, that's right, look. That's right. It's the home of the 9/11, place of the lost towers. We still banging, nigga. We ain't never lost power. You now fucking with the BK Badman, Harlem assassin. Line them up, we toe tagging, nigga. Welcome to New York City. Yeah, welcome to New York City. I'm from New York City. That's right. I'm from New York City, nigga. Respect that, huh? Yeah, really like that. I'm really like that. Fuck you niggas thought, man. You know what I'm saying? For the birthplace of Michael Jordan, the home of Biggie Smalls, nigga. The home of HOV, nigga, stay in the lane. Find something safe to play with. This ain't a game.
Because Loaded Lux coming in now. This isn't about Joey Badass. Or wow. This is West Coast, East Coast.
Bro,
I'm let you know right now.
We finally got real fucking music,
bro. There was one active rapper right now. I don't care who you say in the chat. Will body all of your favorite rappers.
Tyler, the Creator.
And he's in the East Coast. And his name is Nasir. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yo, if Nas comes into this beef, Vic, you're not going to tell me he's not going to destroy everyone in LSA. Come on, Vic.
Noel.
Vic.
Nas is not hopping in a beef.
If he's active still. He's active still.
With the young niggas.
Bro, he's in the studio.
It,
yo, if they keep dissing the East Coast, Nas not going to respond.
Nigga, Nas shouted out Kendrick Lamar and posted his album. He can't go at Kendrick.
Nas will respond. Bro, I don't think you understand. Loaded Lux just got on the track with Joey Badass. Vic, this is bigger than just individual beef, rap beef. This is East Coast versus West Coast.
Listen, I would love for everyone to come out. Listen, I would love for everyone to come out.
Niggas trying to make this about regions. It's getting personal, nigga.
Listen, I love that real fucking music is coming back. This is how it should fucking be. I'm tired of all this bullshit wannabe motherfucking rappers. This is what niggas need.
But what's the best track so far? We still got something to listen to, but from what we've heard, and I doubt they're going to top what we've heard, Joey Badass.
No, it's Joey.
Joey Badass has the strongest songs.
Lyrically.
So far in this beef.
Lyrically.
Joey Badass has the strongest songs lyrically, the best,
beat selections are
the best delivery.
But as of right now, I like Reasons more. As a song, yes.
The Dead Apple?
If we're looking at like songs and this and that, blah, 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 yeah, I like Reasons more. But let's keep it for real. This is we're focusing on the rap. Fuck everything else. We're focusing on the fucking rap, on what is being said, the fucking bars, the deliveries. This is what we have to focus on. Joey did that shit.
Nah, Joey cooked that nigga.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Fuck Cardi. Yeah, we don't want that type of music. This is real fucking music.
He said,
no
fuck
Cardi.
This nigga's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, Loaded Lux just hopped on a diss track defending the East Coast.
Y'all underestimate the West? I fucking love what the West did.
Nah, yo, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I know the East Coast, bro. We got some rapidy rap ass niggas.
Because, oh my God. So, oh my God. So what Joey Badass just did, to break it down for those who don't understand, all right? Joey Badass taps into Loaded Lux, the battle rapper who represents the East Coast, in response to Daylyt. Because Daylyt is a battle rapper who's in this beef, dissing Joey Badass, dissing the East Coast, representing the West Coast, affiliated with Kendrick Lamar, but then he's a battle rapper that currently has an anticipated battle against Loaded Lux. A real battle rapper. So there's a real battle rapper representing the East Coast that just jumped into this beef, Loaded Lux, co-signing Joey Badass, representing New York, representing the East Coast. Everyone was like, yo, today I'm like, who the fuck is gonna hop in and help Joey Badass? Like, who the... Griselda, he might not be cool with them. Doesn't make sense. Dave East, they were on the Wu-Tang show together, but maybe they're not really friends in real life.
But this isn't about that no more.
Loaded Lux is the most genius play. Yeah. Because you get Loaded Lux involved, and now you got Loaded Lux representing the battle rap world on an East Coast level. Because I never even thought about it. Like, I know about the rivalry, like the fucking anticipation. I've been dying to see Loaded Lux versus Daylyt. I've been dying.
We still need to listen to Daylyt though.
No, we're gonna listen to
make sense to what the fuck they're talking about.
But then I've been dying to hear the Daylyt versus Loaded Lux battle. I fucking want to go see that. And I'll pay hundreds of dollars to watch that. Maybe not hundreds. I'll pay 150 tops. But I want to go see that shit in person. I want to witness it. Now we got it. This might be the closest version we might get to it because we might not get that shit. URL smack. We might not get that. Joe Budden was teasing funding it. It might not really happen because we haven't gotten it so far. Joey Badass goes into that and says, like, that's what people want. That's what people only care about Daylyt for that. And then, boom, he adds Loaded Lux into the fucking verse right after he says that. Like, this is genius.
This is quickly becoming a West Coast, East Coast thing, bro. Fab can come out. I'm telling you, a lot of niggas can come out of here.
I would love for a lot of niggas to come out.
A lot of niggas
I would
can
love
come
for
out
this
of
to be a fucking Royal
This
Rumble,
could be a
bro.
Royal Rumble.
I would love that.
This is gravitating towards a Royal Rumble very quickly.
Bro, just because of the fucking... Are we going to say it? Are we going to say it? Are we going to say what was the cause?
What?
Too much West Coast dick licking. Joey Badass. Joey Badass
Kendrick-
having the balls to call out
Kendrick
the West
and
Coast
Drake
and Kendrick
started
after the
this shit.
beef.
Yeah,
He was
it
the
was
only
Kendrick versus
official
Drake.
rapper,
Yeah.
but Joey Badass was the only like official like high level rapper. Joey Badass was the perfect person to do this, to start this domino effect, because he's not mainstream enough to the point where it's like, oh, it's corny, and he's also not underground enough to the point it's like no one gives a fuck what you're talking about, no one knows you. He's in that middle ground.
Yeah. He's
Where
not-
Kendrick
Big
Lamar
Sean has said
respects
something
him.
that look corny, yeah.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar respects him. You know what I'm saying? And then niggas have heard of him. Niggas know who he is, whether through his acting, whether through the past features with One Train, etc. Pro Era, dropping a classic mixtape at 17 years old. He's a New York legend. If we're being honest, he's a New York legend. The shit that he's done is insane. He always goes viral. Again, he's a handsome nigga. People act like this shit doesn't matter. In this day and age, that shit matters for relevancy. If you're handsome, the girls fuck with you, girls see you. His relationship was all over the internet for the past 2 years.
Bro, you can go ask any female. If they
Ever since
listen
he's been
to Joey
acting on
Badass,
Power-
they're gonna say no.
If they what?
You could probably go ask a lot of females, and they probably don't even know who Joey Badass
Stop,
is.
Marloon.
No, stop,
You're
stop,
wrong,
stop.
nigga.
Let's
I
be
He had
honest.
the
guarantee
hit
you're
song,
wrong.
He had the hit love
All
song
the
he dropped.
Cambodians in Rhode Island know who Joey Badass
They
is.
do.
I know this for
They
a
do,
fact.
bro. They do, bro.
I'm telling you.
We're
They do.
East-
Bro, I've
we're
seen a
East
girl, one of
Coast.
Deja's cousins had him as a wallpaper.
We're
It's
East
true.
Coast.
He's handsome as fuck.
We're East Coast.
Bro.
We're gonna know who he is.
So niggas know who he is. Like, he's relevant enough where it's like, you know what I'm saying? And he disses Subs Kendrick, and then he's worked with Kendrick. He's from that era. He was the perfect person to set this shit off. Now he brings it back to the fundamentals where he taps in with the battle rapper on some battle rap shit. This shit is genius. This shit is crazy.
No, it is. This is smart.
This is strategic as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
And the
it-
Knicks just fucking won, which we're gonna get to. I know you're mad about it, but
I'm not mad.
God bless. But it's like,
Niggas want me to be so angry at life. Yeah, niggas want me to be angry at life.
but it's like crazy. Like the Knicks won. It's like the timing. Shout out to K Cash, another Brooklyn artist who dropped a song today. It was hard as fuck too. It's called Knicks and Six, and it's like they're running with that narrative. Like you have to team up and like,
Yo.
and then everyone. I'm like, yo, Reason said like the or who was it? Who said that the best rapper from
New York is on a
is,
podcast.
no, but he also said who the fuck said Ice Spice is the king of New York?
Oh,
Rayvon.
It was Rayvon.
Rayvon said the Ice Spice is the king of New York. And I'm like, damn, where the fuck is the East Coast at? Who's gonna tap in and save Joey? Or help him out?
Bro, Jim Jones is still
Loaded
rapping.
Buck, Loaded Lux.
Loaded Lux is here. There's a
Lloyd
couple-
Banks is teasing.
Lloyd
Lloyd
Banks-
Banks doesn't drop shit
Lloyd
though.
Banks, no, yes he does. He
Lloyd
dropped an
Banks,
album like a
Lloyd
year
Banks
ago.
dropped an album recently.
Oh yes, I know. I'm talking about this.
Oh no, yeah.
It's like you keep teasing, but you're not dropping shit for this. He
'Cause
keeps
they're
tweeting
older.
all day.
I think they don't want to look corny.
Well, you gotta join the battle.
I would love for Lloyd Banks. to
Yo,
drop
if the
some.
old
I
niggas
fuck
talk
with
about the
Lloyd
woodwork,
Banks.
Vic,
Bro, that's
this
what we
about
gotta
to be
get to.
Nasty. This is about to be crazy.
But then who's old from the West Coast that niggas really give a fuck about that want
I
to?
don't want to hear Snoop rap. I'm sorry, and he probably won't. I'm not hearing
Snoop ain't
Dr.
That's the
Dre
conversation niggas don't want to have.
Snoop wouldn't. 50 would be fire.
50 Cent's East Coast.
rap.
man.
Because he goes East Coast and he won't rap either. He
That's
doesn't
what
have
I'm
it in
saying.
him.
But I'm saying like old West Coast. Let's think
Oh, you're
about
talking
it.
about West Coast.
Older.
199. They
Is
said
YG?
they said what would hip hop be without Drake? What are you talking about, man?
I mean, we got at the same time. What would hip hop be without Drake, and what would hip hop be without Kendrick?
Yes.
That beef
That beat sparked
sparked
this.
all
yes,
this
it
shit.
sparked this shit.
My God.
Thank you for the 199.
Thank you. Put the Daylyt one. Put the Daylyt.
God damn.
Niggas are saying Cube. Yo, I'm sorry, Cube don't got it in him. The game I'll give you.
The game.
If the game wasn't such a fucking corny ass nigga, he'd be arguably the best rapper of
the
his,
game is
of
gonna
his
jump in.
generation.
I put money. If this continues, the game will drop.
No,
Something.
the game's definitely coming in, and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
game will rap his ass off.
Yeah.
I will give Game his
Wow.
respect a million
Yeah.
times over.
With a gun in his mouth. I know he would. 100%.
Wow. I'm shocked right now. Loaded Lux. That was so genius.
Corrupt, I don't know.
Crooked
Corrupt.
Eye? Make it Crooked Eye. Crooked Eye. Crooked Eye's West Coast. Crooked Eye from
Yeah,
Slaughterhouse.
yeah.
And he's an amazing
He's an
rapper.
amazing rapper.
Crooked Eye at that point would have to call out Joe Budden and
what's
make
the
Joe
other
Budden come out
guy?
of retirement.
What's
That'd be
Joe Budden
tough.
come out of retirement.
I-
that'd be crazy.
I don't want to listen to Joe Budden.
You gotta listen to
What's
Play Wake.
no,
we
put
Wake.
fucking Daylyt shit. What's the other guy from fucking Slaughterhouse that's nasty as fuck? Where's he from?
Joel Ortiz, the Puerto Rican?
Roy's the 5'9". Where's
Where's
he
the
from?
finance of Detroit?
He's from Detroit. A lot of the niggas
Okay.
you will probably name are from Detroit. A lot of the Detroit
bro,
niggas can rap
'cause
their
he's
asses off.
dirty as fuck.
Yeah, no, they can.
Joel Ortiz.
Wow.
Common is from Chicago.
Here's a Daylyt
They
song.
said Ice-T.
Here's a Daylyt song. He starts it off with Drake. So there's a clip of Drake in the beginning when Drake shouts him out. This was the KOTD King of the Dot battle years ago.
Nah, this is not a personal beef. This is still rap.
Nah, this is rap.
Oh, this is still rap.
This is rap.
Unless does Daylyt take it there?
Some young West Coast might start taking it personal, but this
We're
is
not
rap.
acknowledging them. Go
Yeah. Do we see? Do we see? Daylyt. Does Daylyt talk about Capital Steez? Rest in peace.
He does.
Let's see. Shout out Daylyt.
Which battle are you looking forward to the most? I'm sure everybody's excited to see what Daylight's gonna do. You know?
Yo, the funny thing is this, right? Daylyt is hilarious because he uses the Drake clip, right? Because he fucks with Drake, like he's like subliminally. He had like a whole Vlad interview where he said I got signed to OVO. He was lying for years.
Yeah,
it's funny as fuck. But then he uses the Drake clip, but then he blurs Drake's face because of, and he blurs I think like the OVO hat or some shit in the background because of the beef.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I don't want niggas to think this is me co-signing Drake. So he blurs Drake's face. This nigga's hilarious.
Which battle are you looking forward to the most? I'm sure everybody's excited to see what Daylight's gonna do. You know?
Freak, hot, freak.
Drop the video.
Yeah.
That's why 6 7 days.
Fuck with the soul, I see. How you, teach king? You the king, you know you. Not in New York, I'm ready. Doc said the crown is heavy. Like seriously.
It's like a New York sample? I think so.
Hey, Morpheus, Harlem, stand up. They didn't let me in. Best Star, stand up. They didn't let me in. Brooklyn, stand up. I sit back and watch you disrespect what we built. You popped and then skirted. Now expect to be killed. Real. They think you going nuts, so it's cool. Vasectomy.
That's a bar. That's a bar. You popped in and skirted. Is expected to be killed like a kilt, like a skirt.
Yeah.
That's a bar. Yo. He be having some whimsical bars, bro. This nigga's a good ass rapper. What's that on the floor? Is that like a sidekick on the floor? Oh, the drone.
That's
this
the
nigga
drone.
shooting his own music video.
That's the drone, eh?
This nigga's controlling the drone himself. Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah, he
Talk
took
about
he
DIY.
took out the drone and did that shit himself.
Yo, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy.
Looking like Chief Keef's cousin.
We built, you popped and then skirted. Now expect to be killed. Real. They think you going nuts, so it's cool. Vasectomy dealt. You won't wreck with me. Totem pole on the mount. Your death can't be healed.
They think you're going nuts. Vasectomy guilt.
Yo, nah, he's
Bro. It's just the beat eats him alive, bro. At one point,
He's one of the best battle rappers of all time. I'm telling you guys. Listen, he might be the best. Like it's like to that level. Like you know what I'm
People
saying?
keep saying that the Daylyt still. They're saying Daylyt got us right now, even after Joey just dropped that.
Let's see, right? Because we got a lot of. I'm telling you, we have a lot of LA fans, especially because of the Kendrick beef. They've joined us. Shout out to LA tapped in, but we gotta keep it by objective. We gotta hear it fully. Let's hear it fully.
God, now expect to be killed. Real. They think you going nuts, so it's cool. Vasectomy dealt. You won't wreck with me. Totem pole on the mount. Your death can't be healed. God, why he beef with a giant like we equal defiant? Hey, unique scar. Think you can kill a king? Them people is lying. Simba tell him. And why Cinderella? It's time to crash, nigga. Spaz, nigga. Cinderella, you hung out with the glass slipper. Hey yo, clearly steppo. I'm yearly prepped with 100 more. Show up with 100 more. Got it made. I ain't running trolls. Jealous? No. Envy? No. Am I coming for something? Hell yeah. I could have made my own mind player, but bitch, I wanted yours. On one accord. Today my competitors fall. Drake and Dot debating. I'm waiting, but ahead of them all. I'm a hurt homie like hospitals. I'm patient, line disgusting. Time to dust them. We ain't friends, so the bullets come dimes or dozens. I'm a what you don't know how to be rap.
Dime a dozen. That's a dime a dozen reference as well. Shout out to Dime a Dozen as well. Another rapper.
Bullets come dimes or dozens. I'm a what you don't know how to be rap commodity. No skill don't apply to me. West Coast lottery pick. Oh, they gotta be slick. Vaughn, no apologies. I'm mad, that's it. Trey from Don't Be a Menace. Punching on you badass kids. You heard me. You took light at the start of the summer. Pipe down like the Mario Brothers. If life frown, this is score on your mother.
that beat.
I'm the BK
He
bully.
should have done this shit a cappella, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That shit doesn't-
Score on your mother. I'm the BK bully. Show up to your house and ask you cannot ball your supper. Fucker. Sometimes I find myself in the state I kill somebody.
Isn't that Kaz from Dreamville right here? Or
No,
not Kaz. Is this the other one? That might be Kaz from Dreamville.
it's not.
Is this nigga trying to like throw Dreamville in here? Why is he putting clips of Dreamville? the fuck is going on with Daylyt? That's not Cause. That's the other one. But he's in Dreamville. That rapper right there is in Dreamville. Guarantee, guys. Who's that? Comment. Leave a comment. Who's that from Dreamville right here? I'm a hip hop historian. Like I'm LeBron James.
I find myself in the state I kill somebody, I spill somebody. Can't little man me ask these bitches, I'm a real somebody. I'm a maniac. You should probably stop. Why? You know what comes after the body drop. Flies.
This is Cause.
That's Cause. Shout out to Cause. Right there, CJ Fly reference. You know what comes when the body drops? Flies. CJ Fly. So it's a sub that's just shooting back at CJ Fly, pro rapper who also responded. We'll play his in a second.
Flies. How can I out-rap you when the whole world know I can out-rap you? Gotta come down to your level to slap you. Real mediocre name flips, you play so cheesy. Okay, Joe, I'm on my J.O. easy. I work without a sweat, it's about art. A reply from Ken, oh, I doubt Mark. You couldn't kill Kenny with South Park. That's a hood story. Good glory.
Kenny from South Park, okay. South Park. Double entendre, too, because Kendrick is working with South Park right now. It was like, whoa, Kenny, okay. And then that's a fact. I mean, we said that. Kendrick Lamar would annihilate Joey Badass. We saw what he did to Drake. Imagine Joey Badass. That's all we have to say. But will it happen? If I'm Kendrick, I think he's on break from tour right now.
I think so.
Because he's going to the LA show.
I think he's in
He's
LA.
going from the East. He left us to go to the West Coast.
It was the last show.
And then he's going
on
to
the East
Europe.
Coast.
That nigga better be in the booth. Woo! Do that show over a New York beat. Woo!
The hood story, good glory almighty. Heard old boy was in your house, bubble jacket with tidy whities. We gon' save that for the second round. Side bets, sell them, I'm my side's best. Dead them, coming out your mouth, get your lips split. Why Clef? Tell them, hey, I ain't even tried yet, this the warm-up warning. They killed Kenny.
Like a cleft lip. Oh my God.
Save that for the second round. Side bets, sell them, I'm my side's best. Dead them, coming out your mouth, get your lips split. Why Clef? Tell them, hey, I ain't even tried yet, this the warm-up warning. Daylyt coming ashore that morning. Motherfucker.
The warm-up's a warning?
Are we here? He said it's the finals, right?
With great power comes
He
great
said it's the
responsibility.
finals, right?
God said let there be.
Let's take game one to the house. Backpack should have showed you my ways. See, I was fully planned. The issue is, Dot didn't tell you it's two boogeymans. The big three could attest to all the things that I've done. You said I'm zero. Oh, that's cool. I still come in front of the one. Back to that boogeyman bar. I done left hundreds of days. So much of a monster. I should live under a bed. I'm the blue demon. Joe, you screaming my name like you a warring demon. Oh, this crown, I was old. Longer than Morgan Freeman. For this reason, you cannot fuck with this watch bravado. You know how this gon' turn out, Joe Pesci, my motto. Desperado, new guitar case, the best be idol. God bless your idols. From finals to final destination, I'm deaf. Who follows? How did you get all of this clout? What did you kids do? Split with Donovan, kept the chain. Play for you kids' crew. Sacrifice you big goof. If the world knew what knew about you, they'd jump off a bridge too.
Oh no!
Fuck. Said they sacrificed his friend. Yep, that was it, bro.
Whoa!
Jesus
Damn! Nah,
Yeah,
you
I
went
told you.
far with this shit.
Yeah, I told you, bro. When I heard that shit, I was like, all right, I'm good.
Fuck. Oh shit! He did the Capital Steez. Jump off a bridge too.
Mind you, he didn't even jump off a bridge. He jumped off the head of the building for the record label.
Maybe that's how he got away with saying it. He felt like, oh, I'm not gonna say how it specifically, but similar. But then the thing is, he has him tatted. He has the. He has a Capital Steez tattoo.
Yeah.
No, we didn't miss the Morgan Freeman bar. We just didn't point it out.
We can't break down every single bar, guys. We got a lot of music to get to tonight. We're getting into what we got to. If you guys caught the Morgan Freeman bars, then why do we gotta catch them for you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you guys want us to be you. We can't be you. We can only be us. God bless. That sounds like a bar, too.
I'm deaf. Who follows? How did you get all of this clout? What did you kids do? Split with Donovan, kept the chain. Play for you kids' crew. Sacrifice you big goof. If the world knew what knew about you, they'd jump off a bridge too.
It's like, who? It's like, it has like a secret, though. He learned who knows what about him. Oh, maybe Steez? You think he said Steez's name?
I don't know.
Fuck. That's how he ends it? The great reward from great risk and the great risk is a very timing will cost you warning. That beat's not it though. That beat was like a tight beat. He felt like a Davies type beat from like 2005. That was not it. Like I don't know what that beat was, but the bars were impeccable. He
Niggas
killed
is
that shit.
saying Joey sacrificed Steve's and Soul sacrificed his girlfriend for their fame. He's fueling those flames, those like rumors.
This is fire. He
They're
killed this
saying
though.
AZ dropped too.
AzChike dropped again. Y'all
I'm
lying.
not gonna sit here all night and listen to these niggas go.
Bro,
back and
you
forth.
that
I will
lying.
go home, bro.
AzChike did not drop again.
I promise you, I'll go home, bro.
Stop.
Yo,
So then we have Daylyt.
They said Joey just dropped another one.
I think Daylyt is rapped better than Loaded Lux's verse, for sure. I think Loaded Lux needed to come harder than that. Even though Loaded Lux went off, he needed to come harder than that.
For
Daylyt.
me, Joey still did it better than Loaded Lux. But they did say that Loaded Lux did it better than Joey. For me, Joey did it better in my opinion.
Than Daylyt than right now.
Not than Loaded Lux.
Than Loaded Lux.
Yeah. Daylyt, I like. It's the fucking beat, man.
bro, it's 2 for 2 for terrible.
And I
beats,
understand
I'll
it
tell you
is
that
a
much.
classic New York beat. I understand that, but like,
Oh,
it's
they
too
said
much.
they said the game could hop in. I don't want to see the game hop in because the game be hopping and everything.
Nah, but the game was
He's
smoke
going
these
to,
niggas
bro.
to death.
But the game was like, didn't he hop into Drake and Kendrick? He did, bless you, to
Bless
this
you.
Rick Ross.
Thank you. I think so. Yeah.
But if he comes in and if the game could hop in this, I can see the game hopping here. This would make sense for the game to hop in, because he's like that older OG.
he should. He
Especially
should. I
if-
want to hear.
Especially
I
if
want to
we get
listen
like
to the game.
more people from the East Coast, like if Jay Electronica hops in, if we're getting all these older people like Loaded Lux and shit, this shit gonna get crazy. AzChike dropped again.
No, I don't know.
Let me check.
Yeah,
Y'all
nah,
lying.
he hasn't. He has. I took this Twitter.
Yeah, no, because we already reacted to it earlier. You guys can rewind that we reacted to the AzChike. I will reference or show you guys. Look at he dropped his single in the music video to the single. He was showing references to Joey Badass's music video, the Ruler's Back. So in the Ruler's Back, Joey Badass had a scene just like this, but all the guys were sitting up, and here he copied it and made them all knock out. But this song wasn't a diss song, but he used the video to diss Joey. Joey was dancing. Remember, he with a black truck Maybach in the background during the Ruler's Back. Here he has the Maybach on fire. Smart, right? Joey also, during I think the second diss song he did, the music video, he had like rain. It was like pouring rain, etc. Here he's using an umbrella to cover himself from the rain. Right here, this scene. So it's like genius. The way that they did this video was hilarious. Shots at Joey, responding back to Joey in his own way. Shout out to AZ. This is one of my favorite rappers from the West Coast right now. Because it's not just about lyrics. This guy, it's about everything. His delivery. Again, he's a handsome nigga too. I could see him being very marketable. I think that this is one of the wins for the West, the big win off the GNX album release with him. And now him hopping in the beef is smart. Who are we missing? We did Daylyt. Let me see Elliot. Shout out my guy Elliot. What did he what's the timeline? We did Reason, Daylyt, shout out to K Cash, shout out to J1. We'll play the CJ Fly. So this is CJ Fly. This is Pro Era right here. We haven't reacted to this one yet. I posted it as well. Right here.
I just can't take it. I'm like one of those niggas who like, all right, for sure, I need clout too. Let me turn your stupid ass to a rollout. You rolling out and using us? Why can't roll out and use you? If you rap, I rap.
CJ Fly.
Coming for their head, word of Gina views. Heard your little this song, I was honestly amused. Said that you could use the club, that's why you chose us as your muse. You look like a flying squirrel, so it makes sense that you would move. Stay on screen, shit about to get real spooky, Jordan Pool. Been a monster, got me going demon time like I'm a ghoul. He a fool, I'ma head this this boy, what a kill. Better chill before I put his ass on ice, he think we cool. Used to live a life of crap, but I ain't never been accused. Try to say that I'm on drugs, you must be sauce like BBQ. You complain about the mix, I hope you love the CDQs. I can tell that he like toast, cause this small fry don't see the cues. Got me rules, come at Joe, but you get jumped like kangaroos. I don't care what set you claiming, if you cousin, you brought rules. You some fools, this is beef, you want one done, you getting true. Niggas said I'm pushing 40, we both turning 32. I'm a real ass nigga, give a fuck about a bitch. If I whistle, then his ears is perking up, I make him sin. When I come and make my rounds, stomach run and make him shit. On my bully, what's a Pomeranian next to a pit? And he used to rap
Stop,
like me.
nigga. Rap, nigga. Stop.
Don't play it.
Stop, he's rapping.
Don't
Stop.
play that again. Don't play that.
No.
Change that. Don't. I'll do it for us. Change that shit. Don't play that shit again. Yo, Vic.
I don't like his flow.
No,
But he's rapping.
No, he needs to stop rapping.
The thing is, the flow doesn't work with the beat, bro.
I heard there's a second verse or a second switch up. Let's wait to that. Let's wait to that. Shout out to CJ.
Still the flows what got him lit. I left school cause I ain't have it to stay up out of debt. I was trying to pay attention, said I can't afford this shit. Use a dummy while you drop out with a 4-year scholarship. Making every shot I take like I got a hot hand. Hot damn, know you hear me coming like a Dodge Ram. Was I supposed to buy the app on the day it got banned? Bank account like drumline cause a nigga got banned. And my homie keep a drink, you can say it's God's plan. Quick to spin your culture set like we was watching Knotsland. Next time you cooking this stew, just make sure that it's not bland. You can say a friendly competition, we are not mans, nigga.
You niggas need to fucking rap!
Some of y'all season the moment, it could be treason, but your all's too short for all of the reaching.
Shut the hell up!
I was gonna cook you and tell you a disgrace. You really just believe in divine because you pray. I told you I'm a shark and you fool. Know that stingray? I can help you write your verses like Jay-Z did on Still Dre. Just watch me on more time and still clock this. That was midday. Keep
Repping the East Coast right there, like how Jay-Z did on Still Dre. So it's like he's saying like, oh, how Jay-Z helped write lyrics for the West Coast. So like East Coast helped the West. I can help you again. That's a nice little punch right there.
Just watch me on more time and still clock this. That was midday. Keep talking about the money you made. I'll make you pay. Could tell you like the horse in the round when you say, hey, fam, I thought you was a G while you talking about Young and May. I would expose you, but you've already did that. You took your dick out in public, they never pictured your flash. Public indecency, now you showing your ass. Held a chopper with a pink skirt while you was throwing it back. Then you shot a video naked holding the shotty. You washed up, should've known that you fold all this dirty laundry. With the ink I murder, so R.I.P. to Ergotti. I'm whipping these ninjas' asses, my black belt ain't from karate. If you did all that sober, it's telling, fame is a drug. I saw you swat a fly in your vid, now I'm here to bugs. The boots you wore Fugazi as butters, they look like lush. How you call a nigga sus and you said that you went for pub? Don't wanna escalate things like when I'm driving a Cadillac. They thought it'd be a challenge because he famous from battle rap. I came from Moors and Pharaohs that travel miles on a camelback. I use cylinder now when I'm flowing just like the cataracts. Give them beats just like Battle Cat. Said I'm going hard while I'm getting stoned like I added wax. Thought they had a pill, but it's all G, just like some bladder whack. Need to fix up, they out of whack. Always been a shot time, cool as Wayne and as mad as Matt. Wouldn't put no bread on this beef and make it a Philly cheese. You the sweetest hood in BK and we call it Willie B. Keep it industry, I'm well known from Ditmas to Willoughby's. When it comes to rapping, got superhuman abilities. Came for hands like a guillotine, been the nicest since NIT. Shit ain't sweet like vanilla bean, beat you stretch like a limousine. We'll cash in a Manila, there's no man iller like Philippines. A villain just like Shredder, I rip you ninjas to smithereens.
The second part was better.
Second part was better. Niggas is rapping. I'm just happy that niggas is rapping. I didn't expect CJ Fly to body respectfully anybody because I'm just maybe I used to love pro era, but that's like it's an era. I respect the fuck out of him for just still rapping,
Niggas
being
are
here.
nice.
You know what I'm saying?
You niggas are being nice.
But this shit wasn't it for me.
Do not drop some shit just to drop. I don't want to hear that shit. Keep that shit. Keep it in your, what is that shit called that niggas make music on? What is that app called? The famous one?
GarageBand?
Keep it in your GarageBand.
Not GarageBand.
Keep it in
Pro Tools.
Keep it in your Pro
it's
Tools.
an app. Piece of the app.
Don't allow that shit out of your fucking phones. Keep that shit in your notes in your group chat. That shit is some 2-flow pack of ass. I don't want to hear it. Bro, no. We got to set a standard. If you're going to come into this fight, you got to come in with some fire. I mean, you're not wrong. Because there's been a lot of nasty beats. There's been some awkward flows. You niggas is sounding a little musty. If I'm coming outside, I'm going to sound like I'm going to smell like I just took a shower. I'm going to smell like I want to be outside. These niggas are coming outside smelling a little dusty. I'm not fucking with that shit, bro. I need your shit nice, nigga. If we're going to do this for real, we going to be rapping for real, you better come with your ass clean, nigga. This shit is crazy, bro. Don't drop some shit just to drop some shit. I swear to God, if the game comes with his ass out, smelling, I'm talking crazy on this bitch. I swear to God. He's the type of nigga to do that.
Listen, he's rapping though, bro. He's
No,
rapping.
that's not enough.
Nigga,
Set a high
but this
standard.
is the thing, man. You're talking about coming out with certain things, this and that, but it's like,
no.
It's the same person that will come out and say that these trash ass rappers that we have nowadays is coming out with good shit. You complaining about this shit, they coming out, they rapping and shit. The beat's fucking whacking shit, whatever the fuck it is. But he did his shit, bro. He rapped. The second part was good. Niggas being nice, whatever, however the hell you want to take it and shit. But again, the fact that they're doing this, we gotta appreciate it, because then, like again, you said, don't drop this and that, blah, blah. But you the same nigga that would listen to Playboy Cardi. Trash fucking music. Trash fucking music.
It's art. It's subjective.
Oh, so this ain't art? This ain't subjective?
Yo, but rap
What-
up better boom bap beats.
That's your argument.
Yes. There's better beats. That's all I'm saying. Yo, that's all I'm saying. I appreciate it, but I hate this era of people. I gotta appreciate. Yo, imagine you go to a nigga's crib, right? And he feeds you, but he feeds you some zebra cakes when the nigga could have made you steak. You giving me
expecting a lot, bro.
Nah, you giving me zebra cakes when you could have made
You expecting
steak.
a lot.
You gave me zebra cakes. Because I would have made the steak.
You should be
I would have
grateful.
made the steak.
You should be grateful for the fact that nigga offered you to give you some fucking zebra cakes.
No.
The fact that you went to a nigga's house to expect to be fucking fed is wild in the first place.
Yo, don't invite
Let's
me to
keep
your
it a
crib.
stack.
Don't invite me to your crib.
If
And
you're
you
not-
giving
if
me
that-
zebra cakes
Nah,
when you have
you-
steak
you're
that you
crazy,
could
bro.
give me. No, nigga,
Nigga can't afford to give you the steak. That's
He
why he give you the
can't. He
zebra
just doesn't
cake.
want to 'cause
Why
he's
you
getting
going to
lazy.
nigga's house to expect food in the first place?
Bro, don't offer it me then.
Nigga wasn't offering you nothing.
Them niggas came in.
Nigga had that shit on the table and you was like, oh shit,
No
let
one
me
said
pick
I
that
wanted your
up
Joey
and
rap.
try it
Who the
and see
fuck-
if that shit's good or not.
Yo, Vic,
Guess
when
what?
you
You
at the
tried
crib
it
saying,
and
I
you
need
didn't
Joey to
fucking like
respond,
it. Keep
were
it
you at the
pushing.
crib saying, I need Joey Badass to make diss tracks to Kendrick and Drake? No
But
one
that's
said
what
that.
that's what AzChike. That's what AzChike. AzChike. AzCheeks. That's what AzCheke said. He said at the end. He had a good point. He was like, "Yo, you saying at your back, but nobody asked you. Nobody asked you back, and nobody asked for Joey Badass.
No one asked for this.
No one was like, "Where's Joey Badass been?"
I'm glad it's happening.
I'm glad
But
it's happening.
he's like reminding you, like, "Oh, this is why you niggas should have been asking this."
Yeah.
Because I can rap my ass off. I'm Joey Badass.
Which is great.
I
All
love
I'm
that this
saying
shit's
is
here.
I do hope moving forward there is a higher emphasis put on the quality of what we're hearing. That's all I'm asking for.
I hope so.
That's all I'm
I
asking for.
agree, because some of the beats I wasn't fucking rocking
At
with it
all,
and shit
bro.
like that.
Amazing
but this
bars.
is the thing.
Amazing
Are
bars.
they putting this out for us, or are they doing it to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, they're doing it to be like, yo, motherfucker, I'm responding to you. You're the main cause. But like, let's be honest, they should probably still care what we think about it.
Literally. Listen, I'm trying to keep up with this shit. I had to post on Twitter the fucking Joey Badass song. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in from my Twitter account. I know a lot of people joined from the live to the live because of this. You guys can run back the live stream too. We reacted to the Daylyt song, the CJ song, the AzChike song. Joey Badass calls them ass cheeks. We reacted to the new Joey Badass song with Loaded Lux, the Daylyt song. I said, yeah.
Beats just like the
Celtics.
Also, you guys didn't see, but Joey Badass filed a LLC titled TD East. An actual LLC.
Oh, that's fire.
TD East.
That's fire. That's funny.
Right? Because he was like, yo, you guys should make like a TDE East. Like a East Coast version of the group. Because wasn't there like a Death Row East?
I think so, yeah.
There was like a Cash Money West. I think there still is technically that Whack 100 runs or something. So it's like a thing where you make like a regional version of the label.
They said DJ Head say stay on stream.
Wait, let me see. DJ Head saying that? Oh shit.
Yo, I gotta
To
go.
us?
I gotta go to bed.
My thing
guys.
is like we need Kendrick at this
I
point.
can't.
Who else? Like Ray Vaughn? I'm sorry, we don't want a Ray Vaughn song at the fucking 12 o'clock at night. I'm sorry, Ray Vaughn. You know I love all these guys. If it's not Kendrick tonight, everyone go to sleep and wait for tomorrow.
Kendrick's not responding.
Because this is not it. Nah, man.
Stay on stream. Is he talking to us?
Imagine.
It might be.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not talking to us.
Imagine, that'd be hilarious.
Yo, Vic, have you talked to this nigga before?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's no way this nigga's talking to us, bro.
Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing.
That's kind of crazy, nigga. Nah, because who else is streaming right now?
I don't know.
Not nobody that I know of.
It's Monday. Joe Budden doesn't stream today, right?
No.
He records. Nah, nigga, this is crazy. Yo, DJ Head, if you're here.
Unless it's Absol. I mean, I still wouldn't. I'll still react tomorrow because like niggas ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like in general, like objectively for everyone, it has to be Kendrick. If it ain't Kendrick, we sleeping. We could wait for tomorrow.
Nah, if it's Absol, we gotta listen to it.
I'll listen to Absol.
We gotta listen to it. Don't downplay my boy.
If it's someone from TDE that matters, then I'll listen to it.
Or Absol. I'll give Absol too.
They said hit a J3. Yo.
I'm not listening to Head of J3.
Yo,
I don't give a
fuck.
Yeah. I'll be the first thing
I
to
fuck
tell
with
you.
Head of J3 too.
That's cool, and I do too, but I'm not waiting for that.
And we kind of got to say that too because we don't want to get attacked by anyone physically. So shout out to Head of J3.
Oh, yeah,
we
please.
love Head of J3 and we
Please
love all the gang members from LA. We love them all.
Yeah.
We love all the gang members from anywhere. We love you guys. Shout out to top 5, everyone, Toronto, every gang member, everyone. Yeah.
We're some good people. We don't.
But thank you for the music.
Ice Spicy in 6.
Listen, man.
All right, keep it pushing. What's
You want my
next?
next reaction?
Talk about his
Celtics.
team, bro.
Celtics lost after a week. After 2 weeks of being viral, the most epic Celtics fan, Noel, right here from the Club Admission podcast, he said that the Celtics were gonna win. I said that the Knicks won game 1, sets off the energy. It's not just about actual, even with this rap shit, the rap battle, everything is not just about who is better on paper, who's you're gonna expect to be better. No. The odds are in favor of. No. Reality is there's things that happen in life called momentum shifting, also timing, also luck. If you want to sprinkle some luck in, luck's got to be on someone's side. You win game 1 of a playoff, you set the tone. That game is crucial. No. It's crucial, especially if you're the underdog. If the underdog wins game 1 of any series of any sport, sets the tone. Their energy, they get more confident. Noel. Shit happens. What happened after that? Them niggas won game 2 in Boston. I knew that was happening. I thought, okay, Celtics could probably maybe win, but it would have to be game 7.
Bro, the Hawks beat the Celtics game 1 like a year ago, bro, in the playoffs, and we beat them 4-1. It doesn't matter, bro.
But then they probably didn't have everything else off the box that I checked off. Luck wasn't on their side. I said you gotta have some luck too. Aside from the momentum shifting, you know what I'm saying? Momentum shifted for the Knicks.
I really hate Jason Tatum's Achilles.
To be honest, even if Jason Tatum was healthy, I'm not sure. I think we would have got that game 7. Because nigga, this was like, what was the score? You know the score. What was the score at the end of this game, game 6?
It was a 39-point blowout.
Come on. Let's say you throw Jason Tatum in there. He gives you niggas what? 20, maybe 10 off assist.
No, it doesn't work.
Give niggas 30.
No, you're simplifying.
Stop.
You're simplifying what happens to a lineup if Jason.
This would have to
Tatum's
been
in it.
peak Jason Tatum, and it just would have just
Doesn't
tied the
matter.
game.
It wouldn't have been 39.
Would have gone
Stop
overtime.
It. You got defense. You got a defensive forward. Stop it. That's not how basketball works. You can't just add someone in their points. Like it changes the scheme. Okay. So let's start with this. Thank you to the Boston Celtics for an amazing 4 or 5 year run. It was amazing to watch this team get built. It was amazing to win the championship. You did a lot for the city. And I thank God for everything we've had, and I truly did enjoy it. This team will break apart. Porzingis is most likely gone. Al Horford will retire, and Drew Holiday will be traded. Now, if we get Giannis or Cooper Flag, I'll be very happy. But in those scenarios, Jaylen Brown is gone. So we'll see what happens. Beyond that, and the thanks I give the city and whoever we end up with, and also I think, we're going to be fine. Despite the Achilles tear, I will say this, my second thing. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. You played a great series. I always said you were a great put-together team. Jalen Brunson is the best point guard in the league right now. And I think you guys have a real shot to make it to the finals. Who you see will most likely be the Wolves, and I would love to see what that looks like. We'll see who won the trade. Tibbs still is a terrible fucking coach. He's 76 and he has Down syndrome. I think he's terrible with autism. God bless his heart. Not autism. What is it called when you're old and you forget shit? Alzheimer's. He has Alzheimer's. He definitely has Alzheimer's. And at the end of the day, bro, I know
Save
niggas
yourself
want
from
me
getting canceled real quick.
Yeah, I know niggas want me to be angry and frustrated and yelling at the mic.
Well, you're defeated.
No, that's not it. Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna let you know something about life. I had hope.
Got the spark out of him.
No. That's not what it is. At the end of the day, this is how hope works. This is how faith works and how my faith works. Yo, I have faith they could win because at the end of the day, they were the better team even without Jason Tatum. I thought they could win because that moment when they all shifted for them, I'm like, damn, this is the momentum shift they need. They're now the underdog. They now can come back and win this. And they didn't. That doesn't mean that I'm now sad or I feel bitter about the way it turned out. No, that's not what faith is. That's not how life works. I'm cool with that. That's God's will. You accept God's will whether it works in your way or it doesn't. God is great regardless. So I'm cool with whatever the outcome was. It may be raining in Boston today, but tomorrow, if we get Cooper Flag or Giannis Antetokounmpo, wow, are you niggas going to be mad at the league? And wow, am I going to smile? And then I'll talk my shit again. That's life, bro. You take your L's, you take your W's, and you enjoy both. I'm enjoying my L right now, and I'll enjoy the rest of the playoffs. And I thank you to the New York Knicks for a great season. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know you wanted to rant. You're not going to get it. I don't give a fuck. Yo, niggas want me to be angry. I'm not. I'm happy as hell, bro. Because at the end of the day, I got to see God's will and God's greatness be shown, whether it was for me or against me. Who gives a fuck? Because Jalen Brunson played one hell of a game and one hell of a series. God bless his heart. I respect him. So there's my take on that.
Boom. Listen. There we have it. Listen, you don't got to give me the $20. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you $20, nigga. Okay.
No, you got to give me no $20, nigga. You don't got to give me no $20.
Damn, you gonna let that nigga pity you like that,
You know what I'm
bro?
saying? We just got to double that shit. We're going to double that shit for something.
No, that's another thing. Listen.
We're going to double it for something. You don't got to give me the 20.
Hold on.
What they said, the chat saying some shit?
I want to say something. You're absolutely right. I am mad at Joe Mazzulla for the way he ran that offense. Chucking threes is crazy. That was the dumbest shit in the world. They're dumb as hell. They need
Because we're not going to act
play
like you were
better
getting
basketball.
peak Celtics.
No. That's my other thing. We weren't.
Okay.
I have faith. My team played like shit. What am I supposed to do? Be mad?
Yes.
No. That's not my fault. I'm not on the team. I'm not in the locker room.
I look like I'm sitting on like a BBL pillow.
Yo, y'all want me to be in the locker room talking shit. Like, I'm not in the locker room. If I had real pull in life, I'm calling Jaylen Brown and calling him a bitch. But I don't got that pull.
Listen, Joe Mazzulla's from Rhode Island, so we might get Joe Mazzulla on the podcast this summer. I'm hoping
And I'm
to
going to
get
tell
him
him to
on the
stop running that
off-season.
bullshit.
That'd be awesome to get him on the off season. I will not let you swear in front of Joe Mazzulla. I'll tell you that much, because if we do, he might kill us and destroy this entire system. He might take all the wires with him. That niggas really might be the real Thanos in real life, Joe Mazzulla. I don't trust those eyes. But to double back to the Joey Badass, there was shots he took at Kendrick Lamar, right? You can put the camera on me real quick, Marloon. I'm going to read these lyrics when he took shots at Kendrick Lamar during the My Town song right here that we just listened to, premiered right now. I'm the real boogeyman. Y'all niggas should be afraid. Get the general. I'm killing his troops.
Yeah,
Kendrick
that's
Lamar.
what I said. I was like, he shot at K-Dot.
And then he says, don't make me Pulitzer. Better be wise, because we said this line, I'm dotting T's, cross your eyes like Whitaker. K. Pulitzer, K. Kendrick Lamar's a Pulitzer Prize winner. Boogeyman. Kendrick Lamar refers to himself as Boogeyman. Get the general. I'm killing his troops. He's like, yo, I'm coming at everyone else. I still want Kendrick. He still wants the top dog. And to be honest, Kendrick Lamar, I think he could respond to Joey now. And I think it's going to happen because he respects Joey. And we got Loaded Lux involved. He respects Loaded Lux. And on top of that, we got this whole New York era with the New York Knicks. The New York energy right now is on fire, that the moment might feel bigger than what it is. And just for that, I think Kendrick got to respond subliminally, however he wants to do it. I think it'd be great for the culture. And on top of that, I think Joey Badass got more in him. I think he's holding the heat for Kendrick. I think he's going hard, but it's like, I feel like he could go harder. I feel like he hasn't picked the best beats he could pick. I think he's waiting on Kendrick. But my thing is this. The last time a nigga told Kendrick to drop, look what the fuck happened. Look what the fuck happened. If you're going to tease this shit, Joey, you got to be ready. You got to go. You got to be more strategic than Kendrick was against Drake. That's all I'll say. I love hip hop. I love everything right now. Everything is amazing.
Yo, he's talking to us.
Oh, look at DJ Head just updated
He's talking to us, Vic.
DJ Head just updated it. Now he's saying stay on stream, and he deleted the 10 minutes from it. Oh God.
Is he talking to us?
He might be. He might be on the stream. If not, then call us Ruby Rose. When Ruby Rose reacted to Drake lyric, when Drake was like, and the Ruby Rose two-tone.
Two-tone.
And she was like,
not talking about you.
Bitch, Drake was not talking about you. He's a bar. The Ruby Rose is two-tone. You don't know what the fuck?
Nah, but I'm going on IG and I'm gassing myself. What are you talking about?
DJ Head is watching.
DJ Head is watching us. Nigga, what are you talking about, nigga?
Listen. We got an East Coast pod live streaming.
They're saying he just says that, no hate.
Oh, yeah, no, because we're Ruby Rose. I get it.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Love you guys. Breaking news today also, Megan Thee Stallion, right? So Megan Thee Stallion officially responds to Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez team last week said that he is innocent. They're saying that Megan Thee Stallion's ex-best friend, Kelsey, was the one that actually shot her, and that her bodyguard / driver was quiet about it. But now he's breaking his silence after seeing Tory Lanez getting stabbed in jail, and he broke his silence, and he's saying that he overheard a conversation of Kelsey on the phone admitting, saying that she was the one that shot Megan Thee Stallion, not Tory Lanez, allegedly. So now Tory Lanez's legal team is pleading something, not his actual team from the case, but like a new legal team, and his father, I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But they're saying, hey, he's innocent. We have new evidence. The bodyguard speaking. Meg Thee Stallion has broken her silence. Meg Thee Stallion is saying that she's leaving the internet. She's leaving the internet because of this situation. It's gotten too much for her. Here is the quote. She made a post on TikTok. Out of all places, not Instagram, she made a post on TikTok. That's a text. And it reads, at one point, to be honest, you know what I think? I have a theory with this. I'll read it. I'm going to say my theory. I think you guys might agree. She says, at what point are y'all going to stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans going to stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? So she's saying people are getting paid to harass her. Why is this happening every day? 1 minute him / y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play in y'all face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Okay. I'm sick of this shit. Leave me the fuck alone. He ain't dare get on that stand and deny he shot me, and that was his choice because he knows he did that shit. I don't give a fuck about a blog or a bot. Why in the fuck would me, Megan Thee Stallion, have to lie on this motherfucker about shooting me? How y'all mad at the person that got shot? Facts are facts. He did it. It was proven in court. Fuck the hate campaign on the internet. Tory, you shot me. Ain't no new fucking evidence. Y'all been saying the same shit for years. Tory, please leave me alone. You fucking demon. I'm off this silly internet shit. Bye. Meg Thee Stallion. All right. She posted this shit on TikTok. My theory is that her team controls her Instagram, her Twitter, everything, except her TikTok. So she makes this post on TikTok. I bet her team told her to not respond to this at all. She got frustrated and she went on TikTok because it's such an awkward response on TikTok.
Yeah, it makes
no one
sense.
in the history of life has made a press release statement and text on TikTok until Megan Thee Stallion. I think she's going against her team's wishes. because they probably don't want her to respond. But she's saying, hey, at the end, I'm off this silly internet shit. Bye. Why didn't Tory take the stand? We spoke about this, right? That is a good point. He had the opportunity. He had the opportunity. Also in the comments, what has Tory been saying? No. Kelsey did it. Wasn't Kelsey. He's been denying shit in the comments, replying to people.
Perjuring himself.
Apologizing in songs. Why are you apologizing? You didn't do it, though. Were you apologizing? You know what I'm saying? It's like a perception game that his legal team could be playing, and they're smart for playing it because he got stabbed. Now there might be new evidence. They're saying, new evidence that he's innocent. You think that a judge and the people that did this case and the lawyers are not going to be like, hold up, let's look at this thing again. Let's look at this again. And now we have Congresswoman. For those who don't know, also, I forgot to add this, right? There's a petition that now has over 300,000 actual signatures pleading for Governor Newsom, the governor of California, to revisit our, let me look at the actual thing.
It's probably drop the charges. Give him
to pardon Tory Lanez. Drake has even reposted it himself, right? It's got over 300,000 people. Now we have a congresswoman, I believe, from LA. Let me look this up. This congresswoman.
For the people bringing up the third strike, again, these policies are designed to keep people trapped in a system of mass incarceration. You are advocating and blindly defending a system that's designed to create slavery. Stop using it as an argument point. I do not care that he was on a third strike. That is what's wrong with the system. You should not get a third strike and that get an egregious amount of jail time. It is used to keep you in that system.
But they're trying to say that that's why it happened, though. Maybe no. If they're just trying to say that that's why it happened and that's why it happened, no.
That's cool. But if you, as a fan or a person, feel like he's being wrongfully sentenced, you get the right to say that. You don't tell me that's the law. No, nigga, this is our beef with the law. Why is this nigga getting such egregious jail time? You know what the issue is? Like I said last week, Tory's finding out what it means to be a black man in America. It don't matter that you're famous. The law don't change.
Congresswoman right here. We have a congresswoman. Congresswoman Ana Paulina Luna says, I'm calling on Governor Newsom to review Tory Lanez's case and issue a pardon. His 10-year sentence was based on flawed evidence, political pressure, and prosecutorial. This is one of the hardest words I think in the history of life. Prosecutorial bias. Justice must be blind, not driven by headlines. Free Tory Lanez. We have actual political figures. This is the representative right there. These are actual political figures making these statements. I think after these political figures are making statements, you got Drake reposting this, right? We have petition with over 300,000 people signing this shit. Meg Thee Stallion, she's like, I got to respond.
Oh, that's crazy.
She's like, I got to respond.
He might get out. Holy shit.
She's like, I got it. So it's like, now if the Governor Newsom looks at this, says, oh, Drake reposted it, the biggest artist in the world reposting this, that's huge. We got Chris Brown saying free Tory Lanez, but then Chris Brown ends up in jail.
Chris Brown, yeah.
And also, update on that, Chris Brown's in jail, I think, for like a month, guys.
Jesus Christ.
They're holding him out there for like a month. Like, it's crazy. And his tour starts, like, I think the month after, some shit like that out there. Man.
Oh, she's a Florida rep. She's a conservative.
So that's the situation there. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at the petition live. Damn, she has a different link for the petition. Oh, here's a petition. Yeah, 300,000 people. Yep, 300,000 people. Decision makers: Gavin Newsom. Pardon Tory Lanez. Urge Governor Newsom to correct a deep injustice. Change.org. Listen. Did you guys sign the petition in the comments? Leave a comment. I bet some of you guys did. And it's okay to if you want. God bless.
Omar Santana with the $4.99. Curious, did y'all hear about the Aiden Ross and Doechii situation with Meg, Haley Bailey, and Doechii people saying internet shitting on black women?
Appreciate you. We covered that a bit. I feel like last week, the Haley Bailey, because a lot of female black women like hyper focus you know, back to back. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's like intentional. I do think that it's coincidental, back to back, because of the situations. You know, they're the most popular people on the internet. Doechii is like the hottest topic whenever people like hating on her. Meg Thee Stallion the same way. These are not just random people, you know. But it sucks because it's like, damn, it's like, whoa, it feels like an attack on the black woman, but I don't think it's like someone saying like, oh, let's target the black women and just attack them back to back. I don't think so.
With Doechii, I feel like the hate comes from the straight man comment.
Yeah.
And then just her newer success and just natural hate. Haley's different. Them DDG fans are incels. A lot of them. They're women haters. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what that is.
Think so?
Yeah. I think that.
I'm a DDG fan. I love women. I love vagina.
Not all of them.
I love vagina and DDG.
But there's a lot. There's some fans in that group.
I love
bro,
my woman's vagina, actually, by the way.
That DDG can do no wrong, and they will gladly tear her apart for it. I find that group very strange, but God bless.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of podcasts, well, not speaking of podcasts, we're on a podcast, but let's talk about another podcast real quick. The Podfather, many call him, Joe Budden, is teasing a reunion with his former co-host Rory from the Rory and Mal podcast. He fired Rory and Mal after differences in alleged legal, contractual, rumored beef behind the scenes, a lot of tension. It was messy. It was viral. It was crazy. But Rory and Mal have gone off to do their own podcast successfully. But now we have Joe Budden jokingly saying, I like what Rory is doing out there. I ain't going to lie. And he shouts out their co-host / producer of the show, Damaris. And he says, Rory and Damaris. Also, in order for us to successfully merge with Rory and Damaris, teasing, because he was talking about on his podcast how he has too many people. He might have to take some people off, fire some people jokingly. But he says, if we're going to fire some people, it's because I want to merge with Rory and Damaris. And he calls Mal the boy. The boy, Ak. He doesn't say Mal's name. And then he says, Rory only coming with Damaris. Basically, he's not coming with anybody else. Subliminally coming at Mal. But if you're podcast fans, you guys understand that Joe and Mal seem to have some real deal tension. There was like a rumored fight behind the scenes between them, like a physical fight. Was never really confirmed. Still like a rumor. But Mal and Rory and Joe, I said the wrong name. I might have said the wrong name. Mal and Joe Budden have a rumored fight that they had in the past, physical fight. They have the biggest tension between each other aside from Rory and Joe. Rory and Joe have been
they've been cool,
seen like at parties allegedly together, or not together, but in the same place without any tension, without any beef. They've hopped on Twitter Spaces together.
Yeah, they don't have issues anymore.
So they don't have like a deep-rooted issue like Mal and him do.
Nah, him and Mal is personal because of a lot of the personal statements. They lived together. They were friends first. They were friends for years.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, Joe Budden is such a polarizing figure in the podcast space that no matter what, Rory and Mal are always going to be tied to him, no matter what they want.
Mm-hmm.
That Joe Budden podcast community influence is heavy and thick that it's going to reach the Rory and Mal community no matter whatever they do for the rest of their life. I'm sorry.
Oh, so their
and
podcast was better than the one that exists right now.
Yeah, the Rory and Mal and Joe Budden together was
the greatest shit we ever seen.
Insane.
Nigga, that was peak podcasting.
Insane. Now, I like it. I watch it all the time now, but it's like a clearly different era and moment. Yeah. It's just crazy to see what Joe Budden does. Like he's really like a maniac when it comes to this like independent content creation shit. Him and Ian, especially Ian, is like a mastermind behind the scenes doing all this shit. It's fucking nuts. But I would love to see a reunion. I think that they would all benefit from a reunion. But to what capacity? Fully working together? I don't know about that. Maybe like a one-off episode or two. But then him and Mal.
Ray Vaughn just dropped.
Ray Vaughn just dropped?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
TDE.
I love Ray Vaughn tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow, Ray Vaughn.
It's
We're not
already
doing
12,
that,
bro. I don't give a fuck.
We're not doing that.
You're not at, bro.
We're not doing that.
You don't have a soul. Sorry, bro.
Joey Badass is in the lead, by the way. Still.
Dun, dun.
You know what I'm saying? They saying Tyler could have dropped. Oh, okay. I thought they said Tyler dropped. I'm about to tell you niggas something.
Bro, you're not getting that
Tyler
shit,
Creator coming,
bro.
I'm telling y'all.
You're not getting that shit.
Never.
But yeah, that's my reaction to the Rory and Mal situation. I think that it should happen. it's interesting to see the tension is there between him and Maul, Joe Budden and Maul. It'll be crazy. I think we'll never see that though, because Joe probably want to play that out on camera, the tension between him and Maul, but Maul don't want to do that shit for camera. I feel like Maul wants to punch Joe still. Like they really want a fist fight type shit.
Bad.
Like he hates that nigga. You could just tell, like he really hates that nigga.
Yeah, he hates
and
that
Joe, I
nigga.
think, hates him back because
Yeah.
Joe is not saying his name. He calling him the boy. He calling him Ock. Like he's subliminally like avoiding mentioning his name and like showing love to Rory on purpose.
Man, that is
It's
what
some
it is,
petty
bro.
nigga shit that's crazy.
It is what it is, bro.
Because they lived together. They were boys.
Grown ass men. Grown ass men.
And they were friends for mad long. That's the craziest part. They were like living together, like you said, living in the same house.
Grown ass
Would
men.
fuck
bro.
bitches next to each other like it was some wild
Some
shit.
gay shit.
They had a whole trend they used to do together. They used to plank together. You remember the
Plank on
planking?
bitches?
No, the planking days. They had mad planking photos on Facebook.
I don't like
and
saying
shit.
bitches like that. I sound like a fucking asshole. I sound like a douchebag. I'm
Nigga
sorry.
Maul was planking
Sorry,
on a
Mom.
chimney.
Like a chimney?
No, he was planking on a chimney.
Oh
Remember
my
the
God.
planking
Oh, the
challenge?
plank. Yeah, I would plank everywhere too.
Keep it pushing, bro.
God bless. Shout out to Rory and Maul, Joe Budden. Years later, still the most talked about podcast drama in the podcast space. They're fucking crazy. It's that Joe Budden influence is nuts. Here we got now over the weekend, new stuff dropped. Last week, a new show on Netflix called Forever. I watched it. Black love show. First episode, first half, I'm like, it's kind of whack. Builds up the momentum. I recommend it to go watch it. You guys should go watch it. It's created by the woman that created The Game, the BT show. Great show on BT about drama, relationships. Here we have her with a new show on Netflix. Great show. I liked it, especially the ending and everything, how it's building up. It feels like this was their love. They fell in love. They went. It's like the high school sweetheart that becomes your college sweetheart, but then it's like you can't, if you go to different colleges, be together. A lot of stories that people relate to. It seems like typical teenage black love. Very relatable, very understandable, digestible, not corny. A lot of times stories like this are pretty corny. This one was on point. Good acting. Especially if you stay through the first episode and you watch the full season, you understand it the fully. It's a good show, man. It's a good show, man. A shout out to Regina King. I think directed the a couple episodes or something. I'm like, what the hell? Regina King's everywhere. You guys know that Regina King, it was a black woman that did the voices of the Boondock voices, the two main characters. Was it Huey and Huey and I forgot his name.
And Riley.
Riley? Bro.
Yeah.
She did both of their voices. I didn't know until this weekend. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I feel like I heard of her being on the show, but I didn't know she played both main characters.
Yeah, she played both main
Nah,
characters.
she's a fucking beast, bro. She does too much.
Yeah.
She's too good. But and if we're being honest, Forever is an example of a good black show. Not just like Tyler Perry level, 2B level. It's a good quality level black show, black cast. Watch Forever. I fuck with Forever. I think it's a really good show. Especially just on some like wholesome shit. It's fire. I watched the new season of You. I think it's the worst season of You that they've ever dropped on Netflix. That shit was trash.
I heard the last one was worse, and this one was
The last
better.
one was bad too, but this one was the final one. This shit was trash. Joe, man, they should have killed that motherfucker seasons ago. It's entertaining. Don't get me wrong. That's why I watch. It's entertaining, but the ending, I did not like the ending. It was not for me. It was not for me. It's just too much going on. It's too much love interest, and you got the twins involved. You involve twins into the show. It makes it confusing. You bringing back exes that died, but now they're back again. It's like, why? Because you want to make it a grand old season finale? The shit felt forced. Did not fuck with it at all. I was expecting a Cardi B cameo because Cardi B was a part of the promotional team for this show for the past 4 years. You would have thought she would have had a cameo at the last season or some shit. I thought that was going to happen. No Cardi B cameo. I don't know what. Listen, no. It's one of those things when they try to squeeze the juice out of the lemon too much. They fucked it up. Y'all did too much with that shit. But shout out to the actor, Paige Badgley. Good guy. But yeah, no. And to be honest, he's kind of going to be typecasted for the rest of his career. He can't play no other role other than a fucking serial killer, psycho boyfriend. Like, he played that role so perfectly. Like, that's all I see that nigga as now. Like, he is that. Like, it's crazy. He's Joe forever. but that last season was not it. First couple seasons, some of the best shows, one of the best shows Netflix ever done. But that last 2 seasons, they shit the bed with that. Last of Us, I watched episode 4, midway through the episode 5. Right? Is that the order, guys? Leave the comment. Is it 4 or 5? Is it 5, 6? I forgot. Whatever was last night, I'm halfway through. I'm still. It's with the callback episode with Joel, and it's the last episode that Pedro Pascal ever filmed, and Joel ever filmed technically, because it's like a callback episode, so it goes back to the story of in between, like
Little
how
ass girl using a crossbow.
Say it again.
Little ass girl using a crossbow.
Oh yeah. Well, I saw someone get shot by a crossbow, but I don't think that was that scene yet. But it was a scene when it's the moment when she went to the museum. Joel takes her to the museum, and there's a dinosaur and all that shit, and they go to space, but not really space. Like that shit was fire. That's where I'm at. That episode. Episode prior was crazy, but some bullshit at the same time, because how the fuck are they in the middle? The 2 lesbians, right? They're in there, and they're like, "Oh my God, should we keep going? You're pregnant." No, you shouldn't be. You think you can fucking face a whole gang of people? You 2 girls, and then you got zombies. They go in the building, and the zombies come out, and they see one. Oh, it's the advanced one. How can we take them on? Then another one pops up. Oh, it's 2. Oh no, we gotta get out of here. They they fucking flash the lights. They're everywhere. You bitches is about to die. You stupid. What happens? They're literally about to die. Ellie, also, I feel like she was getting chewed up. And like they didn't show her like her scars. I feel like she was getting chewed the fuck up. It looked like she was getting chewed the fuck up. But then she survives, and then the girl that got in the cage survives. Why? Because the baby daddy came. The Asian baby daddy comes out of nowhere, shooting the zombies, saving the day. It's like, how the fuck did this nigga get here? Talking about, oh, I saw the map. Oh, I followed you guys here. Oh, I came to save you guys. Bullshit. That shit doesn't make no fucking sense. But I guess you gotta live up to the video game. Okay, whatever. The shit made no fucking sense. God bless.
It's better when the girl's actually fucking 19 and looks 19.
You're gonna weigh heavily on this. You know that girl's she's from the Game of Thrones. Bella Ramsey. She's a good ass actress. Y'all niggas. Marloon sent me a TikTok too. Y'all people really believe in this shit online. Like she's really like bad at this role. Y'all bugging out.
The clips I've seen look horrible.
They look horrible, bro. It looks bad. I don't even want to watch the second season, bro. Honestly, I really don't want to watch it. Bro.
Bella Ramsey killing that shit. Let's stop it,
bro. Because you don't understand. It takes away from the purpose. You can't accept that Joel is dead. Joel is dead because the game is about Ellie because she's 19, 20 at this point. Grown ass girl. She's like almost like 5'11" in the game.
Watch the episode from last week. At the end,
you know how big her
when
crossbow is
she's beating
in the game?
girl up with the pipe.
Yeah.
Where's Abby? Where's Abby? Where is she?
I know.
She taps into Joel, nigga. She turns to Joel.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's like, holy shit.
I remember spamming the button to beat the shit out that bitch.
A fucking beast.
Yeah.
That shit was good as fuck.
No, but it's better when there's a grown-ass woman beating the shit out of her.
Someone said she's terrible, Vic.
Y'all bugging out.
Vic, no.
Y'all tripping.
Can we play the game together so you can see what we're talking about?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bro, because we could stream it too. That fucking crossbow she has, like the fucking bow, Vic, it's as big as her fucking body. It's huge. She's murking niggas in the game, bro. That's my bitch Ellie for them to do what they did to her, bro. Let's talk about. She's a good actor. That bitch is 5'11". I mean 5'1". Little ass girl. Big ass nose, nigga. Fuck out of here. I gotta pee.
What are people sending me? What, the Demers talking about us or something?
If we're going just based off everyone that's trying to jump Joey from the West Coast, you guys are losing.
Yeah.
We're going just based off.
Oh, they're losing. The West Coast is down. Well, West Coast is up, like as far as like perception. Like I love that. I love everyone's up. Everyone's winning. But if we're talking about who's had the best success, like we're not success. Who's had the better records? Who's had the most lyrical impact? The everything, the better everything. Just judging the songs. If we're gonna face the song, is Joey. Joey's up. Joey's up. I'm sorry. Joey's up. There hasn't been an annihilation of Joey Badass yet, in my opinion, during this beef. Marloon, you saw Sinners. What's your thoughts on Sinners, Marloon? We reacted to Sinners. We still haven't gotten your thoughts. What's your quick thoughts on Sinners, Marloon?
I need to watch it again. The thing is that this is the thing, right?
With Sinners.
So I watched it over the weekend, but I don't know if it was allegedly the place where I was watching it was just bad and shit like that. But like it looked horrible. It didn't sound good. So I kind of, is it still in theaters?
I think so. I think they brought it back to IMAX too.
I might go watch it in theater. I'm not gonna lie to you because I do think that the message and everything like that is really what matters in that movie. Sorry, but I could barely grasp it because my thing kept freezing, and it would like kind of like chop it up, and I need to watch it again.
Nigga, you gotta watch this shit.
But it's like you said, the beginning is very slow, very very slow.
Better than the theaters, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it again. So I can't really give you like a. I need to watch it again. I was not expecting the ending though. I was not expecting the ending.
Which part?
When he's like fucking
the KKK part?
Huh?
The KKK?
No. When he's like fucking 70 something, 80 something performing.
Oh yeah.
And then Michael B. Jordan shows up with the shorty.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. I had a feeling that definitely he didn't kill him. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't watched anything.
Can we finally talk about it now?
No. Well, yeah. Go ahead, but like, I want to go watch it again.
Yo,
Let's not go too crazy though, bro. It's almost 12.
No, I understand.
I'm tired.
It's just to bring back a lot of these like think tank theories. Yo, y'all don't read. You know how niggas be like, you gotta read, bro. I realize you niggas don't read for real. Yo, this movie is very simple. Like the writing is very simply done. In a way that is like not disrespectful. It's more like they're not trying too hard to be artistic with a lot of the things.
No, it was not an overly complicated movie.
But
no.
niggas really did not notice that and try to make it matter overly complicated. I'm like, oh, y'all don't read for real. Nigga, the snake in the cart that they run into, the rattlesnake, he grabs it by the throat and kills it. You idiots.
Well, he stabs it first.
He stabs it, yeah. But he stabbed it in the throat. That's very specific. This is why when people are saying this is not a movie about like religion or like, it's not really, it's more about white and black people. I'm like, bro, he killed the snake in the neck. That is literally in Genesis. The serpent gets killed by the heel in the neck. You idiots, you piss me off. It is so easy to understand that there were multiple themes here, but the central theme was this idea of like black spiritualism. And it frustrated me. And that's what I was trying to say that day, but I would spoil it for you if I did it. When Sammy knocks him over the head with the fucking guitar, and niggas are like, oh, music saved his life. He picked music at the end. That's not what the theme was. Like, yo, niggas really ran with that shit. That shit bothered me. Because what does Sammy say in the last scene? Yo, every week of my life, I have night terrors about what happened. That nigga hated life at that point so much, he didn't even want to keep living. He's like, I already seen it.
What did he say? He said everything that happened before the sun went down was the best thing or memorable or some shit like that.
The freest I've ever been.
Yeah.
Everything else, and that's why he didn't want to turn to a vamp. He's like, bro, I'm good with this life, bro. Yo, because niggas really on the internet like, yo, just do whatever you want. Who cares if you sin? Bro, no, that was never the theme, bro.
Who cares if you sin?
That's really what niggas was telling me on the internet. They're like, that was the theme. Chase what you want. Do what you want in life. That's not what he was saying, bro. Like, that was so obvious and y'all didn't listen. When Sammy did everything that he wanted, he ended up in a barn playing music that brought in devils to his environment. That ended up taking his life, well, his people's lives, and left him with years of trauma. What the fuck are you, like, bros? Reading is fundamental. Oh my God, bro. Yo, similes and metaphors are so simple to understand sometimes, and y'all overcomplicate them. And they want to make it this white and black thing. I will tell you this, though. There's an argument in this movie about integration. He is against integration.
Who is?
Ryan Lewis.
What type of integration?
Not what's this nigga's name again? Ryan. What's the producer's name again?
You said Ryan Leslie?
I don't know why I said Ryan Lewis. I said Ryan Lewis. It's Ryan Coogler. So Coogler's against integration between races. He is, and this is not something that's uncommon. It's actually been growing in America for a long time. There are a lot of people that feel like desegregation caused the issues we have today, and we were better off not wanting to integrate in white society. And I caught that when the vamp was talking, and he was saying, if you let me bite you, we will have a better world. If you just come with me, and embrace us, then we'll have a better world. And that is the philosophy of integration. Is like if you integrate in white society and white power structures, you'll have a better life. But you don't, because you didn't build these things. Someone else did. And I wouldn't be surprised if he agrees with that, because that's more of a common thing in academia. Like when I was in school, that was starting to get a lot of popularity. So that was another major theme. He's not in favor of desegregation or like integration, like in a white social system, which is what that vampire like symbolized. Was that was one of its symbolisms. So God bless. Read more, please. I beg.
Speaking of symbolism, Bossman DLow is allegedly on the D-Low. That's what a gay man is accusing Bossman DLow, the rapper, of being, because he is trying to expose him, right? There's this gay man that goes by the name of Timmy Bansom on Instagram.
Bro, is this not ironic?
He posted.
Timmy?
We're gonna get to that. He posted. Don't get me excited.
They want us to react to Ray so bad.
We'll react because it's like a minute long. We'll end the podcast with that song because it's short. We got you guys with the Ray Vaughn song. I just posted it on Twitter. It's short. It's called Golden Eye. That was fast by Ray Vaughn. I fuck with the cover art. Timmy Bansom says, allegedly there's a text with Bossman DLow and Timmy Bansom. Bossman DLow says, I can see now you just do people any kind of way. He says, I haven't done anything to you, so what are you talking about? Bossman DLow says, I'm just saying you're not genuine for real. You're not about money. Fuck a bond. Fuck a real friend. Fuck a real vibe. And he says back to him, all you talking about is linking up and having sex. Then he says, you act like we gonna pop out and be on some relationship, though. He says, I mean, you started the conversation talking, and I'm supposed to be thinking, blah, blah, blah. Then he says, I ain't giving mine. He asked for his real name. He asked Bossman DLow for his real name. Bossman DLow says, I'm not giving mine. And confusing how? He says, Justin's my real name. He says, oh, Lord. So you is that? That shit definitely confusing. He says, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. God made me petty. And he says, I appreciate you being real. I never did that. I don't want to be all over the blogs and shit. Just looking at your Twitter, too. And then the guy says, he knew I was a boy. I guess he knew it was a male. Then he posted a video, I'll show real quick, of DMs. He says it's him DMing Bossman DLow, showing evidence that I guess is true.
Nigga, you don't know if it's true.
Well,
it's a
the
DM,
DM at least. Not the whole
DM.
conversation, but the DM, because it's just a question mark.
Yeah.
And with that, he can just make it seem like everything else is true. That's how niggas could lie.
Yeah, it felt like that.
Here's the video right here.
Didn't you say that's your president?
Bossman DLow? You said it was your president, Noel. So it's a DM, question mark. Also, to be honest, obviously, not even to be honest, it's obviously known. Who gives a fuck if he's gay? It's just this guy trying to expose him. This was in September. He had a question mark. He says, He says, hey. And then he shows his number. He says, y'all thought I was going to link with him for free? Crazy. I'm going to post messages on my other page. So this person is just like a fucking
cloud chaser.
Cloud chasing demon. But to be honest, this man's thick. It's a thick man.
That is a BBL.
This is a thick man. Objectively speaking, this is a very thick man. It's reminding me of Timmy Thick. And his name is Timmy, too. Shout out to throwback to Timmy Thick. I'm not going to pull up Timmy Thick because I'm not sure if Timmy Thick was a minor.
I think he was
But we were minors when Timmy Thick was viral. But now we cannot look back at that time. We don't know how old Timmy Thick was. Like a young white boy.
Wasn't he a lock screen?
Stop. No,
Nah, he puts like crazy on your body, nigga.
Yo, listen.
That's
looking
your
at
body, you
this.
put that on.
Look at.
Shout out to Timmy Thick. He's a legend.
Looking at this, bro, you gonna tell me that's not a guy, bro?
Oh, that's a man.
That's a man, Marloon. But my thing is this: if you're gay, you might fuck with this. A thick man.
No, I understand that, but
you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, damn, it's a thick
saying,
nigga. If I was gay, I'd be like, damn.
But he's
it's a thick
claiming,
nigga right there. I might want some of that.
He's
if I'm gay,
this nigga. I'm
If
not gonna
I'm
say
not
shit.
gay.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm not gay.
No, yeah, keep telling us that.
They're gonna clip it up. I said that too much. That's why I cover my mouth a little bit. It's a thick nigga. You know what I'm saying? Big ass hands, Mar.
That nigga got some fat
Don't
ass.
tell me, nigga.
That's a man's hand, bro.
It was a man. He's a big ass man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big ass nigga.
His lineup might be the crispiest lineup in the history of life.
Of course it is. He's gay.
Nah, I don't. Gay niggas don't really get lineups like that.
Nah,
It's like a
what?
thing?
Yes, them niggas be
I
nah,
never
them niggas
noticed.
be clean as fuck, bro. I'll give a gay nigga that, bro.
I never seen notice like a gay nigga lineup like that.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe I wasn't looking too much, but
Bro,
makeup done good.
I'll tell you something. Bossman DLow's career is cooked, bro.
You think so? Because of
Hell
this?
yeah.
No,
Hell
no.
yeah.
So what so Bossman DLow responded, right?
Yeah, I sent it to you on IG.
Let me see if I can find it on here. I hate when this happens. Bossman DLow says, I ain't trying to beat nobody on the internet. I don't even play them games. Just keep shit in the streets when you decide you want to play with the real street nigga. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if that's a denial. Is that a denial? Am I bugging out?
Keep playing with them real street niggas.
Well, what is he trying to say?
He's trying to say, you play with my name, I'll kill you when I see you outside.
I ain't trying to beat nobody.
Beat like
What does
kill.
that mean?
Oh, beat nobody on the internet.
Like beat up?
Yeah, like he ain't trying to argue with no one on the internet. He don't even play them games. Just keep, because it's like police. Because if he makes a threat on the internet, the police are not on him. Just keep that shit in the streets when you decide you want to play with a street. He's saying, so what he's saying is, I'm not going to do your internet game because if I make a threat, then I'm going to jail. But since you want to act up against me, when I see you outside, I'm going to fuck you up. That's what he basically said.
To be honest, he shouldn't even answer anything. Just keep it pushing.
And I get why he said something, though. Because it's like, why you play with my name? Why you play with my name? No
Why you
bullshit.
looking at me, nigga? What the fuck?
If it's not true, why you play with my name like that?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like.
Also,
I'm
who
not
are
mad.
you trying to convince, bro?
I'm not mad at him if he is. Like my thing is like he could be gay. If I'm him, if I'm Bossman D and I'm gay, just come out. Guess what? Biggest gay rapper in the world. Bigger than Lil Nas X.
No, he's not.
Left fist on.
No one's singing that again.
Pocket got blues in it. I don't know what to do with it.
No
Her
one's
niggas ain't singing that shit no more.
Her niggas not saying that shit no more, bro. He's done.
The street credibility.
It's gone.
That's the thing with the male ego in hip hop. The street credibility and yeah, it's
He'll be
like
cooked.
they're so homophobic in hip hop. It's crazy. Like
He'll be
homophobia in hip hop is still alive. I think it's never gonna die. I think hip hop,
Bro, niggas is
is
defending
always gonna have
Kanye
homophobia.
until the cousin shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's all it takes. Niggas was defending Diddy to the gay sex worker thing.
yeah. God bless, man.
I'm gonna tell you this though.
I don't
Some
care.
horrible
I don't
ass
care. I
shit.
just find it funny how it's like the joke of like his name's Bossman DLow and he's DLow. It's like what? You can't make that type of shit up. Like
Nah.
what? That's wild.
That's
and he's
funny.
responding, so it's like we can cover it. He's responding it.
My
So-
thing is this though. The way that the nigga's weaponizing his sexuality knowingly to tear another nigga down, it really hurts your credibility when you try to ask for like equal rights and stuff like that. Cause it's like, what happened? Like, what happened to respecting your sexuality?
Yeah.
Cause it's like, oh, look, he's having sex with me and I'm a man. But you want people to still respect you and like give you respect for what you are as a person and and how you identify sexually. But you know it's an issue that you're that, so you're weaponizing it against this person. You get what I mean? Like
It's like he's being homophobic.
he's using homophobia against him.
Yeah.
Knowing that because of how he identifies sexually, it's such a problem that he's using it against Bossman.
My
Which
thing
is wrong.
My thing is this: if Bossman DLow, God forbid, obviously, knock on wood, I want this to happen. But let's say this man ends up dead next week.
He brought it on himself. He did. Stop using your
Nah, but
sexuality to tear people down.
Listen, obviously, I'm not Bossman DLow. Maybe Bossman DLow could feel some type of way to that level. It was like, fuck, if I get my hand on this nigga for making this rumor, blah, blah, I'll kill him. But to really kill him would be insane. Like, this man doesn't deserve
Bro,
death.
I think if you know that you're fucking straight, bro, you don't even pay no mind to this
Exactly.
shit.
Don't even. He was better off not responding.
You pay no mind to this shit. You just keep it fucking pushing. But if he did send a question mark, why the fuck are you sending if this is my thing. I don't know about y'all, but I look at the profile first before I fucking decide if I reply or not. I don't just like, oh, I got a DM, boom, I'm gonna respond real quick off of what it says. I need to see who the fuck hit me up first. That's me though.
My thing is this. It reminds me of a a transgender in Miami who came out and started exposing people because they had transitioned fully already at that point. They,
the one that posted your story, you on their story?
No.
Just
It was 2023. I remember, this person was sleeping with everyone in Miami and was exposing mad Zos.
Are you talking about that YouTuber?
I don't remember. I don't know if it was a YouTuber.
Which one do we cover? Was the one we covered in here?
Jeffree Star?
No. It was a black. It was a black transgender woman. And what bothered me was
I think Jeffree Star follows me. Shout out to Jeffree Star.
that transgender person knew the stigma around transgenderism and was using it in their benefit to slander these men for their sexual decisions.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you expect people to defend you as a transgender person after that? Because it's like you're weaponizing your sexuality to make people's lives worse.
Yeah, it becomes a double entendre. It's like you're fucking it up.
Yeah, like that's exactly what this Timothy person's doing. It's like you didn't expose that to be messy. You did that to out him.
Yeah.
So now how am I supposed to defend your sexuality when you're using your sexuality?
I know gay people here in Rhode Island that say there's a lot of DLow, down low promoters and stuff locally and stuff, but it's
you
like
shouldn't be saying.
They would never expose. They would never, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's like they already
say they would. I would never expose it.
with them saying that shit already though.
You kind of expose them.
Yeah.
Oh no, but it's a common thing. It was like an expected thing.
Anyone wants to pry enough, they'll say it.
Wants to brighten up?
Pry.
And that's the issue. Like that's
I
not
thought
fair.
you were making like a gay reference, like bright colors are gay.
No.
Don't tell me to respect your sexuality, then use it against me to expose me. That's weird. That's all I'm saying.
God bless. Shout out to Granny Squibs. At the end of this podcast, on the audio platforms and on Patreon, I'm extended with the Granny Squibs CEO, woman, business owner from Rhode Island that swims across the fucking world. Amazing person who, hold up the bottle real quick, Marloon. The organic iced tea company right here, Granny Squibs, she owns it. Rhode Island, one of our sponsors this episode. And her story, she gave it to me. I was going to add it during the live stream, but we had some technical difficulties, but you can watch it throughout the week on socials as well. Shout out to Kelly, amazing person. Shout out to James as well. Granny Squibs, co-signed for life by Club Ambition over here. Before we play the Vaughn to end the podcast, only Rhode Island story that I was going to cover was one that Noel has some history with that he can talk about right now. But all over the internet right now, there's a big trend and challenge where kids and students in schools, and it's now reached Rhode Island as well, are lighting up computers, putting computers on fire.
Yeah, my niece told me that 2 kids at our school did that shit.
Yeah, there's one called, there's a challenge, they're calling it the Chromebook Challenge. Students try to short circuit their laptops by inserting objects in the charging ports and lighting them on fire, right? This led to 2 students in Rhode Island, in Providence, Rhode Island, that got sent to the hospital because of this reason, right? Bless you. 3 people were taken to the hospital Monday after a student today got taken to the hospital today after a student at Providence Middle School allegedly attempted a dangerous TikTok trend, right? This was at Del Sesto Middle School. Sesto Middle School.
Makes sense. I went there.
People, reports of people feeling unwell. Those people feeling unwell. The incident stemmed from what was called the actual Chromebook challenge. Someone reportedly stuck lead pencil into a Chromebook charging port, causing it to smoke, and then 2 students were taken to Hasbro's Children's Hospital, while a teacher was transported to Merriam Hospital after this. They were hospitalized out of an abundance of caution due to the smoke inhalation. So they inhaled smoke from the actual laptops, and they went to the hospital because this could be dangerous, right? These are toxic chemicals. The incident remains under investigation. What is it about us as kids where we always do some dumb shit? Like, there's always a trend. What was one of the trends when we were in school? I feel like we had one that we
Tide Pod
we
challenge?
witnessed. The Tide Pod challenge, where people would like take a Tide Pod and bust it in their mouth.
Yeah, and eat it.
And like spit it out, bust it in their mouth and spit it out.
Epsom salts.
Epsom salts.
Oh, bath salts.
Bath salts. What do people do? Eat pap salts during class? Right? What the fuck is going
I used to
on?
smoke hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
They can inhale it.
In school, I used to
fucking remember put perfume all over your fucking hand and light it up on fire. See if you was a bitch.
Yeah.
The bitch trend. You don't remember that shit?
No, nigga.
In elementary school,
Like, let's say if you're a bitch, they'll spray fucking perfume on you and light your shit on fire.
Nah.
Elementary school, I used to go.
Your school one wasn't hip.
I used to go into the bathrooms during elementary school and light paper on fire or roll up paper and smoke paper with nothing in it.
You was mad cool.
Vegan, I used to call it the vegan blunt.
Nigga, you didn't know what vegan was in elementary school.
I call it a
nigga.
vegan blunt now.
I sniff glue a little bit.
Makes sense.
Swear to God.
Yo, y'all was some bored ass fucking kids in elementary school.
Oh my God.
Bro, I used to bring like my Beyblades and shit. Like that's what I was doing in elementary school.
Yeah, I think I destroyed like 3 of my brain cells doing that glue
Fucking
shit.
Beyblades, my WWE figures.
Oh no, I did all that shit too.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah, I did all that shit. But I
Yeah.
also did bad shit. I remember I used to have porn on my PSP, and we used to watch it in the bathroom
Nice.
and in the school bus. We used to like look at the porn.
Nice.
Yeah, we used to share it too because remember you had the SD cards with the
Yeah.
PSPs. Yeah, you
Yeah,
could just
yeah.
switch it.
I never did that shit, but PSP was ahead of its time, bro.
Ahead of his time, nigga.
Yeah.
Mad porn on that PSP.
I didn't have porn on my shit, but
Nigga, mad
my
porn.
God.
Porn and Need for Speed.
I did
and
use it
Vice City.
for questionable stuff. I'm not
To
gonna
end the
lie.
podcast, we have breaking news. We got Ray Vaughn right here. Let's play it to end the podcast right now. LA rapper, TDE rapper, again, literally minutes after Joey Badass drops his song with Loaded Lux. Now we got Ray Vaughn dropping another song, responding to Joey Badass called GoldenEye. 1 minute and 20 seconds long. Let's play it. Is the Bluetooth connected? I believe it is. Let's go.
I get back on Troy and ain't say shit.
Johnson and Johnson.
Holy shit, I got get back on Troy.
Hold up.
Is this some G-Unit joint?
Why did it start so fast? I'm gonna have to go on YouTube. I think he
It's on YouTube. It's on TDE's thing.
okay, got it right
They done let that nigga off that casting couch. They let that nigga out and fucking slide through the kitchen.
First of all, cover art. Is that all the pro era? I think it's all the pro era, no? Do you guys notice anybody else? Think about East Coast rappers. That's Joey.
Which one's Joey?
Isn't this a guy from ASAP? This is Joey. I don't understand anybody else here. I like the cover art though because of GoldenEye. You guys remember GoldenEye?
Yeah, the
James
Nintendo
Bond video
64.
game.
I mean, that's what PlayStation.
Is
1.
this No, some ASAP niggas back here? Who do you guys think is the cover art? Leave a comment down below if you're watching the live chat. Who's on the cover of the Ray Vaughn GoldenEye song right now? What's the cover art? I don't see CJ Fly on this bitch. Who are these people? Who is these niggas? Like, who is these niggas?
Who are these
Who
niggas?
is these niggas? Let's go Ray Vaughn. GoldenEye.
They done let that nigga off that casting couch. They let that nigga out and fucking slide through the kitchen and shit. Ass nigga. Johnson and Johnson.
Holy shit, I got get back on Troy and ain't say shit. Heard he out here begging for Doc. I let the case spit get smacked down, thinking re-wrestling with all them Ray flips. Little shots ain't hurt Von Wick. I'm in the Matrix. Electrician, oh, we out here flexing with his power check. Had a nigga pushing up daisies, it's a flower set. You trooping with this nigga, then why y'all ain't deployed? I heard you was sliding on Diddy, but won't slide for your. I was signed for
Oh. Ooh. Hold up. Because Joey Badass is close to Diddy. There's a bunch of photos with the Joey Badass and Diddy. Won't slide for who? His boy? Who were we talking about? Is that a Capital Steez shot? Oh, yeah, probably because of Troy Ave. Because that's what he said in the beginning of the song. He won't respond to Troy Ave. Because Troy Ave, New York rapper, also dissed Joey and dissed Capital Steez during that era when Capital Steez committed took his own life, unalived himself. But I could have sworn, chat, didn't Joey Badass respond to that? Maybe not in a diss record?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. I'm just like a fucking nerd with this shit, so I remember that point. That was very distasteful. One of the most distasteful things that maybe happened in history of New York rap was when Troy Ave went on the Breakfast. I think he went on the Breakfast Club, like talking about Capital Steez. It was crazy. He had like a whole press run just talking shit about Capital Steez. Like it was nasty. It was gross. God bless.
For 5 years and got blocked by COVID. You were signed for like 20 and still ain't got motion. You had legends in your corner and still turned out boneless. Just a Forbes list miss with a bad boy bonus. Look, CJ got no hit, Kirk got no hit. You ain't got no hit, so Pro Era don't exist. TD.
Kirk Cousins. Shout out to Kirk Cousins. He was fire. What's his name, right, chat? Kirk Cousins for Pro Era? I think it was Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
No, Kirk Cousins is a football player.
No, there is a rapper named something like that.
Kurt, I forgot. Name the Pro Era people, guys, in the chat for us, please, during the live stream. We're gonna wanna. I think this has to be Pro Era. I think he's taking a shot at the whole Pro Era one by one.
Bro, just pull up their names.
He shouldn't low key do that because it's like they're
Why
not really
not?
a thing
Fuck
anymore.
Fuck it.
Yeah, unless these are other people that we don't recognize.
Got no hit, so Pro Era don't exist. TD East, nigga, ain't that about a bitch? You got a label full of artists, every blog post skip. I'm a D1 crash out, I'm dummy as it gets. Indian street food, a nigga made it off the wrist. A nigga made it out of wheel, but my name ain't Jay Smith. Thinking I ain't got his number, bitch, he authorized the hit. Shot words always coming from your lips.
Say the next one got the number, he authorized the hit.
So Ray Vaughn says that Kendrick Lamar, he has Kendrick Lamar's number. Not only that, he's like, he authorized the hit. Basically saying that Kendrick Lamar is aware of this beef and that he's contacted him and saying like, Ray Vaughn at least told Kendrick, keep going. Go get him.
Okay.
But it's like, nigga, we want to see you up in this shit too. What the fuck?
Nah. I don't want to see. I don't want to see Kendrick yet.
I want to see Kendrick do something,
I don't
nigga.
wanna
If he's
see
tapped
Kendrick
in
yet.
like this.
I don't want to see Kendrick yet.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to see Kendrick yet.
So I guess we were wrong too. I thought Kendrick might not have his number and shit. I thought Joey Badass was spitting. Joey Badass was lying in his raps.
Why wouldn't he though?
I mean, you never know with these niggas. Should be business.
Diddy, then you shouldn't mention Dick. Cause if they ever show that footage, you gon' have to plead the fifth. I'm the nigga you should dread. I'm on your head, I'm Vaughn Wick. Them gay lines is out of pocket. I ain't never been at Diddy house. Soraya gon' be shocked when all that footage out. Couldn't get a Grammy and said fuck it.
What is he talking about? He's talking about his girl again. What footage?
Because he said he was man close with Diddy, so he might have gotten his butt touched too.
Niggas gotta keep this shit hip hop, bro. We gotta stop this shit.
Nah, but he's trying to make it personal. He wants him to keep going.
Hip-hop.
Fuck it.
I mean, he's the one that was hitting him with gay lines.
And then he did say that last song, Joey did say like, you want to come for my fiance and some shit, mention my fiance, whatever he said. So he's like, oh, he's doubling down again. Fuck it. And he says, Ray Vaughn says he knows her personally because he wrote for her in the past or some shit. Some industry shit. I wouldn't put it past it.
Nigga, put me on that casting couch. That's the type of dick licking shit you should be rapping about.
Bad boy in the background. That's tough.
That was hard.
TDE, what you know about me? Gas tank on ERB. Crash out, nigga touch his tail in a Troy FB. Now nigga talk street, but his credit is maxed out. Rap for 20 years, still ain't made big three. Now he went to TV cause he knew what you were cast out. Couldn't get a verse from the HOV. Now you at Diddy house and you putting your
With
back
that clout
down.
chasing, going after Dot for the control. Fuck the clout chasing, nigga, why you giving up your hoe? Oh, you a badass, a bad boy, there you go. Trying to cook a fake beef cause Puffy call you Sloppy Joe? Fuck it.
It's just funny,
The
bro.
Diddy lines are funny, bro.
It's just funny.
It might be overkill because he's still going with the Diddy lines, but it's funny.
That's all he got right now, yeah.
It's all he could really do. That's funny. Sloppy Joe. Who else had a Sloppy Joe? AzChike. AzChikes. He called him Sloppy Joe too earlier because you got beef everywhere like a Sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
I gotta eat a Sloppy Joe tomorrow now. Fuck. I haven't eaten a Sloppy Joe in
Joes are
years.
fucking gross.
You're crazy. Y'all niggas don't fuck with Sloppy
Disgusting.
Joes?
Never, nigga.
You're crazy.
Nasty,
Nigga, that's
bro.
dirt. Nigga, that's
You're
food for
nasty.
animals.
Sloppy Joe?
You probably ate that dry ass chicken sandwich you used to give us too.
The Sloppy Joe from school?
Fuck no.
Fire.
Nigga, no.
Stop.
Nigga, that was prison food.
Stop.
You're crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
you're a sloppy Joe.
No.
Nigga, that shit looked like they threw it on the floor and put it back on a bun.
Nah, just for that, follow me, guys. I'm gonna post a Sloppy Joe on Instagram tomorrow. I gotta find one.
Fuck it, I'll be the Kendrick copy. Nigga, that's better than Bukaki. You Diddy sidekick, how you got something to say? At the freak off for a week and you was calling me gay? But for the spice it was Takashi. And where was you at? Troy Ave entered the jet. Nigga, where was you at? You wasn't trying to say New York and put that shit on your back. It took a California nigga just to get you to rap. 40
This is whack. That was whack.
I don't know about that.
I was like,
Because he can't say that. Is he talking about himself? He can't be talking about himself because Joey was the one that dropped the rulers back first. That doesn't make it any sense.
You know,
now, if
but
he's talking about Kendrick,
he mentioned the control verse from back in the day. He mentioned that earlier in a couple of bars and shit like that. So he's definitely talking about Kendrick.
so repetitive. This is a repetitive.
But then they can say that about him. It's like
this should've just been a minute.
Joey's giving you the biggest spotlight.
Yeah.
And it's fine. I would do the same show. Keep rapping. I'll keep dropping. I have 100 songs if I'm Ray Vaughn this year, just dissing Joey.
Yo, Ray Vaughn hasn't touched anything close to Joey's numbers. Joey has songs on YouTube that are like 100 million views.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like,
What was that big with Joey Badass song that was like in festivals and shit? It was like a pop-ish. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was like on the Americana album, I think. Like
Yeah.
it was after
I know what you're talking about.
the whole Joey Badass era, but it was like a hit record. Like it was crazy, and people were like, "What the fuck? This nigga got a hit record!" Like it was on the festivals and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard. And then from there, if we look at that song, it tracks how he wrote Rockstar for Post Malone, because you can tell how he was able to capable of making that type of record. Like it was genius. He just never scooped to that level. He didn't want to do like pop shit always, because he could have gone that route. But
You talking about Show Me?
might be play it a little bit.
No, that's the love song. I don't know which one you're talking about.
The chat knows. Leave a comment in the chat. What was this Joey Badass song that was like a popish vibe?
Not like pigs on a mongoose, I can handle walls.
Devastated.
You've been
Now you've been devastated. Sounds like a Post Malone shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
It sounds like some Post Malone shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a good track.
Devastated.
That was a good track.
That shit was hard, nigga. I'm like, yo.
It was.
Might have been the start of Rage Rap.
Stop, Vic.
Might have been the start of Rage Rap. Not you, Trippy. It was Joey Badass with Devastated.
rapping 20 years straight. You work for Santa Claus. Secret handshakes and baby oil. Yeah, we saw that. That's what he meant when he was saying he with all that. Like years ahead, your name buzzing cause of mine. Last time we gave a fuck about you was 1999. If I aim at your Big Apple, changes New York state of mind. Niggas playing with your name, that don't mean you play with mine, pussy. I know a guy from Brooklyn size that said you ran from real demands and wouldn't slide. Why? Nigga, you was supposed to shoot like GoldenEye. You at the crib with ocean eyes. You should've put him close to God, but you not like that. The fuck made you think you close to Vine? I see that in your posture, you get posterized. CJ Fly dropped a disc too. Damn, for Pete's sake, poster guy. Pro era like a drop through speaker. Broken fry, just a whole ass.
No. He kind of went in right there.
He went in there, bro.
There,
went
but a
in.
lot of
He
this
got
is
some
lame.
street dirt on him. I guess Joey was supposed to shoot at someone and didn't shoot back or whatever. There was a video of Joey fighting some nigga in a store like 2 months ago, beating a nigga up. Maybe he's talking about that. That Joey was supposed to caught the body. I don't know what the hell. But then the CJ Fly, he's not posting CJ Fly. He's not reposting it. Not co-signing the disses. Not even getting them on. And instead you got Loaded Lux.
Yeah, but
Like I told niggas, it's like pro era is obviously is a thing, but it's not a thing. It's like that's like some of the most true bars in the song so far.
Niggas get mad at the up and coming. I revived your rap career. I'm why Joey buzzing. Nigga.
No.
Did you just say he wants Joey Budden?
That's like a Joe Budden's. Let's play that back.
he said they want Joey buzzing.
It was like a play on Joe Budden, but then he's trying to say he revived his career. He didn't revive. See, I'm not gonna agree to that.
I don't agree with that.
I'm not gonna. We're not gonna do that, Ray Vaughn.
Mad at the up and coming. I revived your rap career. I'm why Joey buzzing. Nigga thought he was unique when he clearly wasn't. Had
The unique reference. They keep doing that because the power shit, the acting. Meanwhile, it's a good ass character. That's a fucking irony.
when he clearly wasn't. Had them matching haircuts. I know they up to something. Big TDE, what you know about me? Gas tank on ERV, been a crash out. Couldn't get a verse from the HOV. Now you at Diddy house and you putting your back down.
Funny. Listen,
I'm entertained, bro.
it dropped fast.
Are y'all not entertained?
No, I'm entertained. I'm entertained. What? You could tell what?
That was drop fast.
Why? What's your theory? What do you think?
That's a lot of Diddy bars, bro. Like,
Not even that, but pre-recorded. I feel like this was pre-recorded for when he was gonna drop to just drop. Let it go.
If I'm Joey, I would respond to
This
that.
isn't like
He's not addressing the Loaded Lux, none of that shit yet.
Yeah.
no,
not updated.
This was already.
It was a pre-recorded one.
Yeah.
But then tomorrow or the day after, you dropped another one. That's what you gotta do, Ray Vaughn. And then to up the ante, you get your TDE conglomerate on that bitch. You get a Absol. You get a schoolboy. Niggas, listen, if we get schoolboy Q in this bitch.
Now it's different because this is boring right now for me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to up the ante. Now it's going to get boring. Now it's like overkill. You know what I'm saying? He's responded. So it's like you're responding. So it's like you get the respect that Drake gets for the Heart Part 6, where it's like, oh, he responded fast. But now what's the impact? The impact is like, oh, that's a white flag. What's the impact with this? Now it's like, oh, it's pre-recorded. You didn't revive Joy's career. Yabba dabba do. But I respect the fuck. It was funny. It's entertaining. I respect the fuck out of Ray Vaughn. I respect the fuck out of anybody out here in this host field right now. This is not personal. This is just funny reactions. This shit's trash. This shit's good. At the end of the day, everyone here deserves their respect. This is hip hop. It's an amazing time. Shout out to everybody, the blogs. Shout out to TikTok, Twitter, everyone that's covering this. It's a dope moment. Highly entertaining. And exciting to cover. You know what I'm saying? The Diddy case is the Diddy case. All this other shit is really salacious bullshit. But this right here is a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So I want to shout out to Ray Vaughn for dropping that. Shout out to Joey Badass. Joey Badass, if we're talking overall, up right now. I still got Joey Badass up, especially when you add Loaded Lux. It was a genius play. Joey Badass has had the best delivery, the best raps overall, in my opinion. Aside from him, the most impressive lyrically, the Daylyt recent song, the new Daylyt song, and how Marloon said, Reason. That Reason Dead Apple, I think is underrated. That's one of the better songs out of this
out
whole
of all
beef.
of them, that's the replayable one.
That's one of the best songs of this whole beef. That Dead Apple, Reason. Shocking the world.
Smart.
I did not expect that from Reason. He killed that shit. But there we have it. That's the episode. That's the podcast. Color Mission Podcast. Subscribe. Love you guys. See you guys next week. Thank you guys for sending us the songs, reminding us that there's live shit dropping. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. See you guys next week. Love you. Rhode Island to the world. Club